Welcome to FurCast, episode 299. Jesus Christ. I'm your host this evening, Paradox the Red Wolf.
What?
Why?
He's distracted.
Don't pay attention to the fox.
I know we
who
started
can't
a
start a
little
show.
early,
299 episodes, still can't start a show. It's great. Love it. Come back every week.
How are you today?
I'm your fabulous Blue Fox host, Fayroe.
I'm your guest, Nico.
I'm the witness. Ikassura the direwolf.
So you guys want to know what's crazy? This is crazy. You guys aren't going to believe this. The air conditioning is running right now.
Yay!
And it's like dead silent. In fact, like the cooling fan in any of our laptops is louder than the entire air conditioning unit for the studio. We finally have air conditioning.
I mean,
it only
you-
took
you
300
can
episodes.
See that it's working.
Yeah, we can see it. It's like
But you don't
blowing
hear
air,
it.
but you don't hear it. Yeah, so
It's like a cool meadows breeze is drafting through my balls right now.
I'm kind of wondering, like,
What?
if because normally, so we've always had a lot of equipment in our studio, and it's always gotten really, really, really hot. Either that, or it's just noisy because we would run fans or air conditioning, and it would just sound horrible.
Yeah.
So this is like the first show that we're doing where it's going to be like a nice temperature the entire show, and it's not going to be like 40 degrees Celsius in here by the end of the show. What if it like ruins the show?
Shiny.
It doesn't feel right.
Like,
I've only been on like.
what
a
if
little
we're
bit,
only
and it
funny
doesn't
when
feel
we're
right.
suffering?
I feel calm.
I like it.
Oh, so you just do it to, distract yourself from the horrible burning sensation.
I don't know. I wonder if we're
Sounds
only.
like an STD, a horrible burning sensation.
It does sound like an STD, actually.
I mean, isn't that what podcasts are?
FurCast, the audio
Wow.
STD.
It just comes back.
Did you miss what I said? I said FurCast.
I heard you.
The audio STD.
Well,
It just keeps on giving.
I think I have a good show title for tonight. So our first episode was Furries in the Basement. Our first episode in this new studio is Furries in the Attic. I think this needs to be Furries in the Tundra.
But it's not that cold. It's like just right.
We can make it that
I'm
cold.
prepared.
Go for
I'm
it.
already prepared for this. I was expecting it.
We should be able to see our breaths. by
How
the end of
cold
this.
does this go? Does this thing
I don't
go?
know.
We
Have
can
you, have you
test
not
it.
tested it yet? Like how cold it actually goes?
We have not. We have not. Here, you want to do that? Here, let's see.
Because
it
don't
goes
most go
down
down to
to-
like 65?
It goes down to 61 Fahrenheit.
Ooh.
And I can kick up the fan to like 2 notches so that I can catch up a little bit because we had the fan on the lowest setting. So there we go. Yeah, so TLDR, we got a Mitsubishi mini split system in the studio, and it works great. It is amazing. It only took us like a decade to get that all sorted out, but thanks to you guys supporting us on Patreon, and thanks to us being in the new studio and it finally being summer, because where we live, summer is like 2 months. But we finally got the system.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, speaking of being cold, I had a horrible sickness the whole week. I felt like shit the whole week. I had a
Did you get down
fever.
with the sickness?
I did not. Well, I mean, I wait. How am I supposed to answer that?
You don't. You
Thanks.
just go.
Thanks.
Well, okay.
It's technically a
Come on,
bad pun. Hit the bell.
Can you get down with the sickness? Get up, get down with the sickness.
You're still sick, aren't you?
Yes.
To be fair, I'm still sick. Like,
You got me
Give me the
sick.
fucking bell.
That's
I don't know if I got you sick.
Actually,
considering
we do need that bell. Just
Yeah.
saying. I'm back.
All right, there you go.
You go to this little schools
Thank you.
with children, and then children
I have tabs
spread
open.
disease. Children spread disease worse than anyone. So yes,
Okay.
you got me sick.
First, Nico, your threat, I have tabs open, is great. Second of all, I don't know if I don't know. I mean, I could have gotten you sick, but the incubation period in these things is so long now that I don't know. Because we're like a day out of sync on the sickness.
And I'm basically immune to everything because I grew up near a shipyard, so.
There you go.
I work in a school, so.
Yeah, I do a lot of IT work in schools, so I kind of just get sick.
Yeah, but you don't have to deal with children.
That's
You're
true.
just kind of there.
That's true.
But they could run into him and talk to him about Jesus and stuff.
But they don't.
It's actually never happened. Fun fact.
I'm surprised small children not being like, "Hey, mister, what you doing?
No.
I'll tell you about Jesus."
But yeah, anyway, 299 episodes. Before we jump into the roundup, I think we might delay episode 300 by actually a couple of weeks because,
You have to do the filming.
well, no. Next week is I'm going to Toronto for Toronto Pride. And also just to hang with Durdog. He's doing like a fursuit photo shoot thing, and I also want to rent some gear from Long and McQuaid. New studio gear, by the way. We're going to be improving the audio quality soon. Yay. Yeah, cool stuff. But anyway, that's next week. And then a week or two after that is Anthrocon. So it's like, I don't know. Plus, if we wait till after Anthrocon, we can have TC Fox from Wellington and Toll Wolf, who was on last week from Sydney, on the show. And to have an Aussie and a Kiwi on the same show, I feel like it would be fucking hysterical. So I think we should do that. That'd be a great 300. So
It's like Australia and Australia Light.
I don't know. It's like a meme that they hate each other, so they will make fun of it. I don't know. We'll have fun.
I mean, kiwis and kangaroos, so.
Anyway. But yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything else to mention.
What's that disgusting spread that they always use? Vegemite.
Yeah.
Vegemite.
Yeah, except you're not supposed to spread it. That's actually the joke.
You're supposed to put like a little.
Yeah, you're supposed to put a little dab of it and stuff, but the problem is people hand other cultured people
Americans
Vegemite
are used to slathering
and just
everything.
go slather it on and then go to eat it and go, ugh. Yep. I mean, there probably are crazy people that do slather it on. But,
I wouldn't be surprised.
yeah.
Once you've become immune to the taste, I guess.
If you've
need
never,
more,
for those of you who have never had Vegemite, just like find it in the international section at a local grocery store, and it's
Or just eat garbage.
just
It's about the same.
wow. There you go. But yeah. So I guess we could jump into the roundup. We could just kind of make this a real smooth episode.
Can't crack that one. There you go.
Is it cracking fingers time?
I was just doing it because my.
Probably making a lot of people cringe. Like personally,
It does.
it
You're
doesn't
welcome.
bother me.
Oh no! I've met people where it just
Yeah.
they squirm. and
There was a
stare,
girl
and I
at
don't
my
e-
college that literally could go like, "Oh, I found a crack in my neck," and then she would like she would do like that, and then she would like make direct eye contact and go like, and like it would just like it actually made me cringe, and I liked the sound of cracking.
That would bother me
Friend
a
Ron
lot.
can do that every time.
And she could do it on call, like just.
Yeah. To me, it's all about like, it's not the sound that gets me, it's the context. So like if I see some person like holding their hand nice and firm and they're like cracking their knuckles, like I'm okay with that. But if it's like some person like cracking their bodies like all like dismembered, I'm like, ugh. Like it all depends on the context of like how they're presenting it, I guess.
My favorite crack that I've ever had was like on the collarbone.
My favorite
My favorite kind of crack. My favorite crack. Just so
my
everyone
favorite
knows.
crack.
I mean, we
Because
can
like you
days about
go
crack,
backwards
so.
and it feels great, and it's like oh.
Right.
Sure.
Oh my god.
Hey, this is why I go to the chiropractor. So
Yeah.
gotta get everything correct.
Oh god. Is that it? Is that the end of that conversation?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
My mic is
I
drooping.
write a lot, so my fingers need to be popped. So I do it unconsciously.
We've established that I have baby hands,
Oh, there you go.
so I don't do any work in my life.
So, we could jump into the roundup. So the roundup is basically a quick segment where we. You guys want to jump into that?
I was saying
What?
otter soft paws.
Oh yeah. I always call.
Utterly soft.
I always say stupid webby paws
Not wrong.
because
Well, I have the utterly soft.
Freeze Badger and Scotter used to hang out all the time, and he would always call Scotter like by name. He would just call him, "Yo, stupid webby paws, get over here." And so like, it just became like a meme where it was like all the time he just referred to them as stupid webby paws. I don't think they're that stupid though. They're kind of cute.
I mean, they're stupid if you try to do something with them.
Yeah.
Cute
And
little webby paws.
The one
Little
conversation
paws.
we had with Toll about like, oh, he's like, oh, you're an otter. You must always play with rocks or something. And I'm like, when I was a kid, I actually always carried a rock with me. It was
Yeah.
weird.
So you're just as bad about your species choosing you as him with fucking chasing rabbits.
Yeah, but I didn't think of that when I was choosing my species. It just kind of.
I'm pretty sure he wasn't either. But like literally last night, he was out there staring down those rabbits, hoping they got hit by cars.
Motherfucking rabbits.
I like how you didn't chase them. You're just like, I want you to die, but I don't want to do anything. So you just die. And then, I bet if like a car hit one, you wouldn't be happy. You'd just be like, good, and then walk back inside the house, and that is it.
Yeah.
A golf clap.
It's funny is I've never killed a rabbit in my life, and he's run over like 8 of them.
Yep.
I personally, I don't think you're doing a very good job because there's a lot of them around here.
I know.
There were a lot of them out last night. They were being cocky bastards.
Like, they fuck a lot in this neighborhood because,
rabbits.
I guess, yeah.
I mean, rabbits.
You need to do a better job, Fayroe.
Get on it.
Yeah, get on it.
Yeah.
I know you thought you were going to save them up as dinner, but they're going to expire, so.
It's a problem with prey species. If you don't kill them off, they just keep fucking.
Yep. All right, so actually jumping into the roundup, we got a couple stories here for you guys. First one is, you guys know Auburn? He's done some videos for spots. He films them and stuff. He's now doing YouTube videos.
Starting with this one.
And his first one is, how do I tell my parents I'm a furry? What a great way to start, Auburn. I don't know how you're putting up with that, but...
So there are enough YouTube videos, Q&A questions, and cringe comp editions on this topic that you probably think you'd have nothing new to add here. But honestly, I feel like everyone else has gotten this so incredibly wrong that I feel like I needed to say something. Whenever I see this, it's always a younger member of the community who's still doing a lot of working things out. I don't think you'd be asking this question otherwise, and that's totally okay. But there's also a lot of history in the fandom around this topic, so I'm just going to start with that right away.
So, yeah, shout out to Auburn. He's done a bunch of stuff for all the Spots videos, and hopefully I'll be hanging out with him next week as well, because he'll probably be at the photo shoot thingy. And also, he's so cute! Anyway, so next, shout out to Vale. I believe we've had him on the show before. He put out a tweet with like probably thousands of other people about the Supreme Court decision in Canada that happened this week, where they ruled that, quote, the right to religious freedom is limited by discrimination, as in you can be religiously free up to the point where you are discriminating somebody else, and then you cannot do it anymore. It does not count. So,
How modern and global of you, Canada.
how incredibly
Opposite of the U.S.
leftist trash, Canada. Very leftist trash. Please let me live there. Anyway, the Howler app, we shouted them out. We mentioned that they were in beta. They did tweet that they do have a release date for the iOS and Android app. It is June 22nd. Of course, I don't know, maybe that could change or something. It is just a tweet, but wanted to give you guys a link in the meantime. And finally, the last thing in the roundup.
It's really short roundup.
Yeah.
It is a short roundup, but hey, we gotta like build up for episode 300, But the last thing in the roundup.
You mean with editing and filming and...
Oh, don't, no.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you?
So, the last thing in the roundup is an album trailer for Wolfgun's latest album.
You've had a hard on for the past
I
3
have
days. I
been-
can't stand
Just
you.
play it.
So I've been like blasting it because we have like a soundproof room with like really big speakers. So I've just been like eargasming over this fucking thing. So if you have good
He won't
headphones on,
stop.
I've mentioned it like twice.
Let him be happy.
I'm letting him be happy, but he's like orgasming against the walls. Like his ear orgasms are just like
Sounds a little messy.
it's hard for me to clean.
Yeah.
It'd probably be hard for him to clean.
Anyway, Wolfgun's album comes out on Monday, and enjoy the ear. If you have good headphones or good speak, I recommend just turn this up. It's a minute long, and I'm gonna play the whole thing because it's just so good.
Just play it.
A lot has happened since we last spoke. I wanted to tell you some of the things that I have seen before my journey beyond the stars. It's important that you listen.
If you didn't have a subwoofer, you probably didn't hear half that.
Welcome to Orion Industries Live Data and Storage Service. Please enter user ID to access saved information.
It's available on Monday, and it's probably going to be free. Knowing Wolfgun. Shout out to Wolfgun for that.
I'm curious. Might
Yeah.
grab it too.
It's awesome stuff. I'll definitely be playing it on FNT next week as well. So that's the roundup. That's pretty much it. Hooray. Short and sweet.
Short roundup. It's strange.
I know it is strange.
It's also strange because it's actually cold in here.
No, it's calm.
I can feel it.
It is really weird that it's so cool in here.
Feels like winter. I'm happy.
We just gotta go into hibernation. It's like, welcome to FurCast. We just sleep. People are like 10 out of 10.
That's how shit works around here, right?
Yeah.
That's what you should do for the 300. Just sleep the entire time. Make it just disappointing for everybody.
A great episode.
Did you make it colder?
No, I just turned the fan up more. And now I'm gonna aim that down. There we go. How's that, Fayroe? We're gonna aim the cold right at you. I just turned it up to like max speed.
Oh my god, that's cold.
It's aiming at him right now, so it's like,
Are you comfortable?
It just woke me up.
Now if you're ever being sleepy, I could just go beep, and then you go, oh! Yep.
Pretty sure you still enjoy it.
I'm pretty sure he would just be like, ooh.
It's like Jack Frost just licked up my back. I was caught off guard.
Jack Frost being naughty.
Well, there we go.
It feels like you open up the refrigerator and it's just like...
But usually when you open a fridge, it doesn't like blast cold at you. It's just kind of like there.
a freezer. There you go.
Some freezers. Old freezers.
The cold just has to expand out into your face.
You're as cold as ice, willing to sacrifice our love.
What?
You read the comment section.
Okay.
You don't do that.
I didn't read any comment section.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Chat's not even open on my window. Why? What's in the comments?
Someone said Pharaoh's as cold as ice. Literally, as soon as you started singing that. No, I don't
We're on the
believe
same
it.
page.
Delta Wolf says, new thing, take a music break to warm up the room. Yeah, because that's one of the reasons we would take so many music breaks, because we get so fucking hot in here.
I believe that's what you would do. You're like, I'm cold. Let's
make it a bit warmer in here.
Yeah.
I could
some
see you
music
doing
on.
that.
I don't know what to do with this
Move
room
around.
being comfortable. Like, it changes my whole atmosphere.
Because now you can't have an excuse to stop or an excuse to end. It has to just keep going.
Well, because the other problem too is that like we would get to a point where you'd get so hot you just get in like an adrenaline rush and you're just like, oh come on, we gotta just crank through this, and we'd go because we almost wanted the show to end. Whereas now we're just gonna sit here and be like,
done.
hey guys, how's it going? We're just gonna chill.
We're still here.
You're gonna chill.
Ha! Ha!
I didn't even do it. Kind of sad, but also kind of proud at the same time.
So
5
What?
years later. We're still going. Still chilling.
Avwoof, for those who don't know, guy in Toronto runs. He's a doggo. He's a good boy. He runs Kerfluffle, the event. He's pretty much the guy who runs it. He got a phone number for it, and it's a number that he gave me, and it's connected to his phone system. And he's ridiculous. And I just realized that we could probably just call it like now on air because
What is it?
It's a phone call.
yeah,
Come on.
it's a phone call.
He just said it.
Yeah.
You've reached the direct toll-free line for Kerfluffle. We run the hottest, wildest parties in and around the Toronto area. Please listen carefully as our menu has recently changed. Please do not make a selection until you have listened to all of the options. For
By the way,
information about
if you make a selection,
press 1.
it just does
Sorry,
this.
You did not listen to the entire menu before making your selection. Please try again. For information about Kerfluffle, press 1. To speak with a Kerfluffle representative, press 2. If you would like to be placed on hold, press 3. To enjoy a recording of Rick Astley's Never Going to Give You Up, press 4. Make your selection now.
Press 4.
You better press 4.
No, I want to press 2.
No.
No, you want to press
You're getting
4.
outvoted here.
Okay, I'm pressing 4.
Yay.
There we go.
It's real.
It's real. So if you go on hold, it just plays the Cisco hold music, which is great as well. Yeah, it also does some other crazy things. So Av started getting these spam calls from like, you know, those people who are like, oh, I'm from Microsoft or whatever, and like
Yeah.
you got a computer virus. He recorded them and then he would take samples of what they would say, and he wrote this kind of like auto caller where it'll play back an audio file, wait for you to respond, then play the next file. So he started calling back these scammers with their own voices.
Nice.
Beautiful.
And he's got recordings of them too. And he decided to kind of like trick that in with like what's going on with this stuff. But
You've
this is just very typical of something that Av would do. For anybody who knows Av,
We run the hottest
he's God.
around the Toronto area. Please listen carefully as our menu has recently changed. Please.
So I'll press 2 this time, and then we can jump into news when you guess it's news.
For information about Kerfluffle, press 1. To speak with a Kerfluffle representative,
Originally, it just called him, which is great because I would just call this number to call him, but it doesn't work anymore.
recording of Rick Astley's
All right, here we go. So I'm gonna press 2.
up, press 4. Make your selection now. Please wait while your call is transferred to one of our award-winning service representatives. Your estimated wait time is 11 minutes.
This is Dennis. How may I help you, sir?
And it's just one of the scammer people.
11 minutes.
Yeah. And it will actually respond.
You use a computer, is that correct?
And it just goes on an endless thing.
You
Fucking-
a computer.
Fucking Av.
Oh my
so
God.
shout out to Av for that. He just randomly sent me that number and was like, "You need to call this." So yeah, I'm not going to give out the number because it actually does. Like, I don't want anybody to spam the service and like fuck up his SIP line with.
Oh, people are going to be looking now.
Yeah. Some people might be able to figure it out, but
Press 4 for Rickroll.
yeah. If you press to go on hold, it just plays this track. I would assume everybody's familiar with this track. I hope. It's a Cisco call manager track.
Yep. It's
Yep.
the generic hold music. It's just horrible.
It's called Opus Number 1, and it's like actually world famous. So do you know the story of this though?
No.
So some guy like for like a music class or something just had to make a track.
This
So
sounds like
he did
something
it, right?
that-
It sounds like something that you make like a class. Well, anyway, I think it was his brother or his cousin or something was interning at Cisco, and they were developing the call manager software, which would soon become like the mass system that is like huge infrastructure behind like big call routing systems and stuff. And they just needed like music to throw around. And he was like, "Yo, my cousin like sent me this thing on this floppy disk," and they used that. And since it has been the fucking Cisco
On a
call
floppy disk,
Yes.
man.
Like,
Advanced technology right there.
yep. There's a whole Wikipedia article for
I
it.
want to send you all my data on floppy disks.
So, yeah. And yeah, there's already people in chat who are
It's
like
like,
being
yeah,
triggered by it because
yeah.
they're like, "No, I hear this at work. No."
Yep. If you've ever been on hold, you've heard this music.
Yep.
I think I'm gonna just put all the show notes on floppy disks and then give them to you after the show.
You should do it before the show. Like,
See, what it
here's
pisses me off
stuff related.
is there's so many things I
Stack
wish
of
we could work on, but you would spend money and effort on that just to piss me off. I know you would, and I know you're going to.
Yeah.
Bring the floppy disk back.
But anyway, so there we go. Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you need old equipment, my
1.44
probably has
megabytes
it.
of data. I think it's 1.44.
Yep.
If I still remember correctly.
Something like that.
Shake.
But that's actually the full version of the track too, because there's a couple different versions. That's like the full extra. And by the way, all the for those who are wearing headphones, you probably heard all the background noise. That's in the track. It's always been in the track because it's just a shitty recording. Oh, you can buy it on Amazon, by the way. If anybody wants to buy it, it's Opus Number 1 by Tim Carlton. So there you go. Go ahead and add that to your music library.
Oh boy.
Anyway.
Just have it randomly pop up and start triggering people.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
You would know where to buy that. You would.
He buys the strangest music.
I didn't even know it had a name.
So then, at FurryCons, for those who haven't noticed yet, if you've been to a con, I don't know how people wouldn't notice this, but the end theme for like every event, like the walkout music that you play generally when like an event is over and people are getting up from their chairs and everything and the lights come up, we just play Africa.
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah.
Right? Because it's like a perfect track for that, and it's just been a meme. Well, then we consulted Wrath to have him combine Opus Number 1 and Africa, and it
Oh
sounds
my God.
demented as fuck.
I hear the drums echoing tonight. Cheers only whispers.
I actually really like it.
I
It's
do
like
too. It's like I should.
yeah. It's fucking horrifying. Like it's
It's like it's like a train wreck. You just have to watch. It's like I need to hear it. It's like
I like
Fuck.
like it a little bit too much.
yeah.
This is just
yeah.
We'll just do the closing track
It's
at every
haunting.
ceremony now at FurCons.
like it was one of those things where we were just kind of thinking like with the beat of it and everything. We're like, would that work? And he like apparently he had to shift them both all around by quite a bit to get it to like fit and be timed correctly. But yeah.
I
So-
mean, understandable, but it's like that's hauntingly.
Well, CJ came
Yeah.
over last
You
night,
need to hear it.
and we were flipping through channels, and there was
Oh.
Law and Orgasm. We wanted you to watch it with us.
Oh yeah.
was it an actual show or was it just like a porn that
no,
was
no,
there?
It was a
just,
porn
just
parody.
like bad like skinemax.
You actually
porno.
paid money for it?
No, we
No.
didn't pay money. It was
It's
just
on
on.
for free.
Oh, yeah.
It was just so bad. It was so bad.
In every regard?
Every regard.
Good.
They
Camera.
didn't even have like bad porn music during the sex. It was just
Was
nothing.
it just I would have rather it would just be like between
just
everything.
anything would have probably been better. Except for the one thing that you kept fucking going off about that you could hear that the entire goddamn thing.
Did it end with the Dick Wolf?
What's a Dick Wolf?
That's the person who wrote it, wasn't it? The
Yeah,
executive
Dick
producer.
Wolf, yeah.
They didn't even have like crappy
No.
porn
That's how
music.
that's how it ends every single episode. It's like the
Actual Law and Order is
Oh,
written by a guy
yeah,
named Dick
Dick
Wolf.
Wolf.
So
Yeah.
or
Oh.
produced or whatever. So but
It's
so
like- it's the
like
guy's
last thing
name.
you
Yeah,
always
yeah.
see Dick Wolf is the
they could have easily done a parody on that.
Yeah.
They didn't. They missed their
they-
That's so
opportunity.
disappointing because that's
Yeah.
like such an easy
Oh no,
joke.
it was just they lost the plot like more often than not because it's like the sex scenes were just too long. It's like I actually want you to go back to the plot.
No, there was no
please.
porn music on it. There was just creaky floorboards and like awful audio.
Really bad audio. You were mentioning that. Yeah.
So I would actually think it'd be really funny to watch a porn with like no sound and just hear like
Okay, to be fair, if there is a porn video and I watch it, I always watch it without sound. Cause like what I can't stand is like you be scrolling through your Twitter, right? Especially if it's like AD Twitter or something. And it'll be like two people that you know or that you're comfortable with and they'll be like doing stuff. And then like you tap the video and it unmutes and your phone's all the way up. So it's just like scrolling. And then you're like, fuck! And then you just like, it's like, just why? Like, if you're gonna post shit like that, mute the audio. Like,
that's happened to me before.
it pisses me off so much.
Just trying to look, see what it is.
I'm just trying to watch you fuck. I don't need to hear it.
Wow.
I mean, some people like the audio. I'm sorry.
That's
not
true.
the American audio. The English audio is typically terrible.
But there's something there.
But I was-
it's fine if there's a little bit of sound or like it's cute, but it's like I don't know when it's just like noisy
it's
and
just like fake grunts that are like.
or there's like
No,
loud music in
I
the
was just,
background.
I want to pretty much just mix DJ music with just porn sound or porn tracks,
Sex-
vocals,
sex vocals.
just sex vocals, just like shit.
Sex, quote unquote. Oh,
Just-
it's just so bad.
Okay, I have a new idea. Auto tune.
I mean, yeah.
I'm sure it's been done.
It probably has been done. Auto-tuned moans like. I mean, hey,
God, how
Jeremy Blake auto-tuned wolves howling and sent them to me and offended me.
and offended me.
It offended me. So anyway,
no, it's like this is just like some of the worst like. I'm sorry, this live action sex I've ever seen. Just so
like,
bad.
Kaiwana in
sounded so
chat says
bad.
TC walks into the room right when I said I'm just trying to watch you fuck. How's it going, TC? Wow. Somebody says Ottertune.
I love it.
Ottertune. Is that gonna be like your new album?
Otter.
The sad part is, as
Utterly
you guys know,
despicable.
I'm into music actually,
Yeah.
and like that's a part of my career in the future. So
Yeah.
There you go, new name, Ottertune.
There you go, Ottertune.
Otterstra.
eh,
I was trying to think of a way to use
make
orchestra.
it more like
otter.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess the problem is like the problem with audio is not necessarily about the quality of the microphone. It's all about the quality of the situation and how it's captured, how close it is to the source, your noise level, everything like that. Video is really good to the point where like somebody's phone can capture in a decently lit situation can capture pretty stunning looking, like better than professionally produced porn in some cases, that's just on your Twitter timeline, and then you click it and it's just this noisy, horrible audio, and it's like, it doesn't matter. It's like, it's one of the things, you know how people say like, the resolution doesn't have to be good, but the audio has to be good, and like when you're making video, like
no vertical video. God damn it, hold your phone sideways.
See, if I would make a video for you, I wouldn't hold it vertical. I would hold hers like weirdly like diagonal
Slanted.
and just be like,
dramatic slants.
You
Dramatic slant.
diagonal in a way where the phone is constantly like the gyroscope is kind of like switching back and forth between the two modes.
But then like keep on switching it too, so it's like, where am I going?
Yep.
Are we triggering you?
Okay, I've had the porn music loaded into the deck for too long. Can I switch it to the news music?
No.
Yes.
Oh God.
Animals are avoiding their pesky human neighbors in the oddest ways.
Animals are avoiding their pesky human neighbors.
Just a cute picture of a fox in a tree, so I had to pick this article.
Oh.
Fox in a tree.
Yep.
A fox in a tree.
Yes.
I've never seen you climb a tree.
I like climbing trees.
Yep. He fell out of a tree, so I mean...
Yeah.
That's probably why you don't see it.
Is it too cold for you?
Yeah, I'm thinking about setting it back up. I don't know. Should we keep it?
This is
You
why
can go
I
get a
brought
sweatshirt
Jay-
during break.
You go get a sweatshirt in the studio.
So to point out that this is like a lot of money, and I'm gonna have to wear a fucking hoodie in the studio now because you guys are gonna be like, "Oh, let's make it colder."
But it feels really nice.
I mean, I don't care. I'm just adaptable. I come prepared.
Ironic that the one that's like extinct of the four of us is the most adaptable.
That is pretty great.
I'm sorry, my species only went out of extinct because there wasn't enough food.
Well, because it wasn't raw enough for you.
Exactly.
Wow.
This is like fursuit weather.
Oh my God, guys! I met another red wolf this week. That's like the third red wolf that I know now. There's so many.
All right, and let me guess. You're all gay and you can't breed, so therefore
Yeah.
you can't help your species continue anymore.
Yeah.
God, you guys are so useless.
We'll figure it
I
out.
wonder you're going extinct.
We'll figure it out. But I seriously, it's so funny though, because whenever I meet a red wolf, I'm always like, I message them and I'm like, OMG, a red wolf, :3! And they always respond with like the same emotion. They're like, oh my God, a red wolf. And it's just funny because, and then we just get sad because we realize how depressing our like
Our species.
situation is.
I'm just picturing the meme of there are dozens of us. And that's just you being happy about something stupid.
There are dozens. Yep. So yeah.
I mean, I don't really exist in fantasy, so.
I would say you exist in Game of Thrones, but there's like one of you left.
Like I said, we only exist in fantasy.
Well, two.
I mean, yeah, there's technically two. In
Y'all
Game of
done
Thrones.
yet?
No.
Let's just keep on interrupting you because it's fun.
It is, actually.
I'm gonna wait until you start reading.
Animals around the world are
So
literally
correct.
turning to the dark side in order to avoid contact with humans.
The dark side?
The dark side.
Does it have cookies?
That's why foxes are turning more blue.
I mean, to be fair, if the dark side has cookies, like I'm all in, so.
That's kind of,
Okay.
that just automatics everybody.
I love the dark side.
You were born in the dark side.
According to the study published in the Journal of Science, human activity is disturbing the natural sleep patterns of plants and the planet's mammals, causing them to flee daylight and head for the protection of the night. Protection of the night. But I feel like a lot of us are night animals.
Yeah.
So you don't go to bed till like 6 a.m.
I had to wake up before 6 a.m. I had to wake up at 5.
Congrats.
It hurt.
Your life sucks.
My soul.
See, for me, I don't mind waking up early. It's just that it's not how I like to go about my day. So, like, if I wake up early, I'm like, oh, I have all this time. What the fuck am I supposed to do with this? I'm not used to having
See,
time.
I woke
See,
up
I
at
have to
5
do
and I
everything
didn't have any time. I had to be somewhere by like 6.
I stayed up until 5 in the morning last night watching a movie, but it was a good movie.
Hey, go fuck yourself.
I know, because your bass kept me up.
Really? Oh, all you had to do was send me a message. I thought
But
you guys were awake too.
Okay,
Oh, I'm
think about
awake.
it. Would he send you a message?
No, that's right.
No.
Fayroe, he doesn't even have a phone. So
And you wouldn't get out of bed to do it because I know you because you're me.
Yes.
And I wouldn't get out of bed. I would just sit there and hate.
Wow, you were too much like me.
No, you had to
both of you.
come downstairs, grump to me while I'm sitting there with headphones.
That is also what I would do.
Just
I would go to
the
someone
bathroom.
else and complain before I go do it.
Well, I figured it would eventually turn off, so.
Jesus. I've had neighbors in college and they would do something like ridiculously loud. And I would just sit there. I would like sit up and just be like, they have to end.
Just
They
fury
have to.
building, rage.
Well, I think I just woke up and I was like, what the fuck is he listening to?
Not necessarily about the loudness, but what is he watching?
a movie.
And it wasn't that there was no sound coming through. It was just the bass line.
So it was just
Boom. And then I would hear So that it wasn't. I wasn't annoyed because of the sound. I was more annoyed that there was no sound but bass.
Well, I mean, it is a 12-inch sub, and 12 inches do penetrate.
Great. Protection of the night. I don't have any of that.
I let you sleep by yourself.
Researchers at the University of California, Berkeley, analyzed 76 studies containing data on the daily activities of mammals in response to humans for 62 species across 6 continents, captured in a variety of ways, like using remote-triggered cameras, GPS, radio collars, and observations. Animals ranged from lions in Tanzania to coyotes in California. The scientists compared how much time the creatures spent active at night under different types of human disturbances, ranging from recreational activities like hunting and hiking to features like agriculture and roads. Across the board, animals that would normally split their time up between night and day spent almost 20% more time engaged at nighttime activity when humans weren't around. The findings were consistent across carnivorous and herbivores, large animals. Small mammals weren't studied. So rabbits weren't studied at all.
Well, I mean,
not.
if there were foxes doing it, they would just be like, nah, let him get hit by cars.
Yeah.
Why animals are forsaking the daylight shouldn't come to a surprise. They're avoiding humans out of fear. Animals respond to all types of human disturbances, regardless of whether those humans pose a threat or not, suggesting our presence alone is enough to disrupt their natural patterns of behavior. This risk avoidance could upset carefully balanced systems like food chains throughout the animal kingdom.
They're just stressing him the fuck out. They can just sense humans.
Stressed meat is terrible.
It is terrible.
That's why you have to kill their rabbits fast. You don't want the
cars.
fear to really flow through them. So that's why, like, when a car like hits one, the meat's delicious and tender.
I mean, it's
If
already
you
like
chase
pounded
one until
too.
yeah,
'cause-
see,
Yeah, you
exactly.
chase one to exhaustion. Yeah.
Yeah, but you have all the hormones go in, rush through it, and their heart explodes, and then like,
And the heart's the good part.
yeah, I know. See, rabbits are delicate creatures.
I just eat fish. Fish don't have any fear because they're
don't have
fish.
emotions.
Fish don't fear.
Fish don't have any.
Wow!
They just fish.
They don't.
My favorite thing ever is meeting a dolphin furry and calling them a fish because they get so upset.
I mean, they are fish, aren't they?
Yeah, exactly. They're
Yeah.
fish. Yeah.
Under
They're
the sea.
fish with extra holes.
Fish with extra holes.
The researchers believe that the changes in animal behavior could lead to mismatches between environment and animals' innate traits. For example, they could change how they normally forage for food, leading to an increased competition for resources. While the switch could also make normally daytime animals more vulnerable to nighttime predators, the researchers say that it could prove beneficial by helping the animals avoid direct contact with people. On the positive side, the fact that wildlife is adapting to humans to avoid humans temporarily could be viewed as a path for coexistence of humans and wild animals on the increasingly crowded planet, said co-author Justin Barnes in a statement. However, animal activity patterns reflect millions of years of adaptation. It is hard to believe that we can simply squeeze nature into the dark half of each day and expect it to function and thrive.
Okay. That was nice and short and sweet.
Coexist avoidance.
Yeah.
Just the fuck away from me.
Yeah.
That was actually good. It was short and sweet. I liked it.
Nose is not short and sweet.
Dude, yeah, so...
I'm on your stage of...
Yeah, when I was sick earlier this week, have you guys ever done this where, like, you're blowing your nose so much and you just destroy tissues? So what I did is I grabbed an entire roll of toilet paper out of the bathroom and I just used the entire roll over the period of, like, 3 days. It was horrible.
You're talking to someone who has had such bad allergies when I was, like, a teenager that I would, go through,
I
like...
don't have those.
Did you ever have mono?
I did.
That's nice.
Yeah, lucky you.
Yeah, I love it.
I went through, like, boxes of tissues like crazy. I constantly usually blow my nose so hard that I got like a bloody nose, which is just so much fun. Because then you have extra things. Yeah.
Yeah, your nose is just dry and cracks.
And then you can't open your eyes when you're having like an allergy attack. So that's always fun when you're like trying to drive somewhere and you're like, oh, well, I guess not.
That's terrible. I'm sorry.
Yeah. It
Wow.
sucks.
Yeah.
Well, sucks to you.
You would know.
And hey, you can't say there's nothing. You did have those like hay fever incidents.
I've not had any hay fever,
God.
so.
I have it for like 1 month a year. I do
Yeah.
have allergies. Literally.
So
You haven't
that's
really
actually
had it
about the same because
You
it's
haven't-
usually 1 month, but not during hay fever. It's like usually before that.
It's usually when school starts. Like that's like a September to October.
Mine's
and-
usually at the end,
and I
so
die.
It's spring.
But yeah, you haven't really had it since we moved here, so
Just go back to Eden for a month.
or, yeah.
Enjoy it. I'm sure the teacher that we both have had an experience with would love to have you back.
Just the look on your face.
I'm not saying the name because no.
I'll just stick with my gay teacher, Doan. My gay black
He was
teacher.
so nice though.
What?
He was so nice.
Yes, I know. He's the nicest teacher.
He played piano really well.
He does. And he sings really well too.
Yeah. You can play piano better than you can sing.
You guys were talking about something that is very inside.
Oh, it's like
context.
inside with like one school that we didn't really name, with a teacher that we didn't give a name to either.
Yeah. I'm sure everybody's really getting this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Yep. Anybody else want to grab one?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Woman impregnated by squid after she ate raw seafood with organs still attached.
Okay, so okay. So before you read this, I just want to guess that she's like infected with like a yeast infection or something, and she thinks.
I'm assuming that squid sperm is more aggressive and looking for soft places to implant.
Squid sperm is aggressive.
Squid sperm is aggressive.
Yes.
Is looking for
Squid sperm is aggressive.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
It burrows.
I mean, animals are weird. Animals are weird.
I learned a lot about squids from this article.
Okay, let's continue with this. The 63-year-old needed immediate medical attention after sperm from the raw squid inseminated her mouth. A bizarre medical report says.
I hope she puckered up for it.
I obviously she'd want to spit, not swallow.
I hate you both.
Different people like different things. like we proved. Okay, continue.
Okay.
I don't want flesh burrowing sperm in my mouth. Thank you very much. I don't want any sperm in my mouth, actually. Can I reverse that statement? Because I said I don't want any sperm ever in my mouth.
I mean, good for you. You caught yourself.
Yes, I realized that when I was stating
I was
that.
gonna say mushrooms, but you don't like mushrooms. I'm trying to think
Fucking
of, like,
hate mushrooms.
I'm trying to think if there's any like.
I mean, technically, mushrooms, yeah. I mean,
I don't know. I mean, I like honey in my tea a lot, which if you think about it is kind of bees.
It's a bee secretion.
It's bee vomiting up plant semen,
yeah.
basically.
It's double boiled.
I hate you.
I just got some double boiled plant semen in my tea. It's great. It's all dried out. Thanks, bees. Moving on.
Okay. A woman's tongue was, quote, impregnated
God.
by a raw squid, a medical report complains. The 63-year-old's mouth was inseminated by sperm after she ate the undercooked seafood without removing its internal organs, researchers said. So she just pulled it out of the water and stuck it in her mouth.
Just the fact that she's 63. Are you turning down the temperature?
Yeah, I can hear it.
It's
It's like
sounds like, God damn it, Japan.
Whirring.
I mean, just God damn it, Japan.
Oh, is this in Japan?
I don't know, but it sounds like
It
something.
sounds
that
like
would
Japan.
It sounds like something
in
that would happen.
Japan.
Yeah.
Plus, all the
Domo
old
arigato,
arts
Mr.
and
Roboto.
tentacles
Domo.
and everything Japan's known for. Period. Anyway. When doctors examined the woman, they discovered 12-inch small, or is that 12-inch? It's got a little, well, 12.
If it's the quote thing, then
quote,
it's
12 small white spindle-shaped bug-like sperm bags embedded in her tongue and gums.
Just fill me up with those sperm bags.
Okay, see, now I can get that. So they basically just release sperm bags that basically attach and.
That is horrifying.
Hey, you gotta deal with the fucking water. You can't just shoot it out everywhere. It's just gonna be. It's not gonna get anywhere.
I'm imagining them shooting like sperm torpedoes. Like, and like I get stuck on something.
Somebody in chat says this is some weird hentai.
Squid sperm torpedoes. That's
Sweetie, have you seen tentacle stuff? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Anyway. The foreign bodies were identified as squid spermatophores, sperm-containing capsules, belonging to a Japanese flying squid, or Todorhodus pacificus. The woman had reportedly failed to remove the squid's internal organs, and compounded the problem by parboiling the creature for a few seconds before eating it. So, yeah, undercooking that son of a bitch. Okay. That means the spermatophore...
Spoken from the person who likes their steak raw. Mm-hmm. Judging someone else for undercooking their food. Mm-hmm.
I have no defense to that. I'm sorry.
Exactly. Neither did she.
I mean, actually, I'm not gonna eat a squid anyway because I don't like. Well, I don't like squid. Period. But
she more likes Octopussy.
That's wrong because it's not an octopus.
I don't like any of you.
You get the sad ting. Enjoy your sad ting.
The sad ding.
Because you're kind of there.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I tried.
That means the spermatophores remained alive and well. It is thought they were looking for a soft place to embed when they settled in her tongue and gums. The woman from South Korea, I'm sorry.
Not Japan. Sad.
Asia.
Yeah, it's not Japan, guys.
Yeah.
Good for you to not follow into the stereotype.
I'm sure Koreans have
Still
tentacle
Asia.
porn.
Yeah, I'm sure they do too. Anyway.
I was gonna Google it, but I don't want to. I reached for it.
Please search Korean tentacle porn. Now you're the CJ of tonight. So now search Korean tentacle porn, and I'm sure it's there. I am sure, without a doubt in my fucking mind, there is plenty of it on the internet.
I don't want to open it because it's there. There's something.
I mean, Pornhub has it under like Asian tentacle porn.
It's like
but that's
incognito
usually
window, that shit.
That's what I did.
Okay, here's what you gotta do. You gotta Bing search it.
Ew. Ew, there's vaginas.
That's the part that you don't.
You are an adult male.
Ew, there's vagina.
There was way too many of them.
Okay.
Wow.
Jeez.
Korean tentacle porn brings up some really fucked up shit.
Yeah, that's
So
what
it's like live action?
Yeah.
It was all live action.
It's all live action.
I was expecting like
Really?
a
Are they
cartoon.
using like an
yes.
actual?
Sure.
You saw it when it was open, right?
I saw like.
I can
kind
see it
of
on
a
his
flash.
screen.
Okay, then I'll be brave.
I'll be brave.
There we go.
Weirdjap.com.
See, that's Japanese.
See,
You can't know.
there you go. Close the ad. Thank you. Okay, thank you, pop-up ad.
Yeah.
Go away. See, that's it's like way too much.
It's universal. That's nothing.
Oh, I'm not saying like the severity of the action going on. It was just like the picture was just.
Wow.
It's just vagina. Just hair.
I'm sorry. Male tentacle porn is kind of rare.
Yeah, but I would probably say very similar things of like, that's too much tentacle.
Anyway, the woman from South Korea needed immediate medical assistance after the sperm inseminated her mouth, according to the report in the Journal of Parasitology. The researchers for the study wrote, quote, as soon as she put a piece into her mouth, she felt like many bags were biting her oral mucosa. She experienced severe sharp pain and spat out the entire portion without swallowing. Despite that,
So she didn't swallow.
So she didn't swallow.
It answered the question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Despite that, she could feel many small squirming white bug-like organisms.
How would she know
penetrating
what
her
the color
oral
is? Do you just put things in your mouth and be like, this tastes like white? No.
So it's funny is I relate music to color, but I don't relate taste to color at all.
I don't like the taste of green.
Well, okay, I take that back. I don't like
believe that.
anything that's purple. I don't like.
Like food wise?
Yeah. Like,
So
I don't-
if I just made you like a whole bunch of food and just put like a lot of purple food dye on it, you'd just be like, no.
No, I probably wouldn't because it's a lot of food
Eggplants.
dye.
All I can think of is eggplants.
Okay, you know how much a lot of food dye would be to make something like, it would take like 4 drops. And then that's a lot of food dye.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Purple just represents like grape to me.
I kind of want to make you.
I'm like that kid where
like,
like
the same
You don't
I'd
like
have like the
grape
little
flavor?
vitamins bottle, and there'd be like the orange ones, and I'm like, these are pretty good. And then there'd be the red ones, there's like cherry, and those are good. And then they're like the purple ones, and I'd be like, nah.
No.
I want to
Not
give you
doing
like
them.
the same
No.
plate of food, but one's purple and one's not. And not say anything, just give it to you.
See, that's not. That's different though. I would be fine with either of them. In fact, actually, great documentary by I think it was BBC where they essentially took processed foods but removed all of the food coloring that goes into a lot of processed foods, and like
I imagine it would change.
raspberry
some of
jam
it, yeah.
looks like transparent when it's processed. They add a lot of that color in just because that's what people expect.
Yeah.
And of course, the taste is the same.
because it makes it look like more.
Yeah, and they asked people, like, which one did you choose? And of course, people would not choose that one. But then once they actually explained it to people, like, hey, they actually taste the same. Here, you can try a taste test. Like, this just has less food coloring. Now that you're educated, would you buy this one? And they're like, yeah, I'd buy the non-colored one because, like, I know better now. So, like, if you did that to me, I would know. And even if
But
you do
what
it
if
with-
I didn't tell you what it was?
But you're telling me now. And
I'm telling you now, but I'm also going to do it like, if I do it in like 6 months
Do
from
it
now, would you
stealthily.
remember?
I would remember because I...
Please, I don't want any purple pizza.
But you don't want to be a purple pizza eater?
No.
Oh.
See, like, even blue pizza, see, again, like, that makes me think of mold and...
Thank you.
I
don't know.
I wasn't. No, he didn't deserve the fucking bell. That's why I didn't say anything. I ignored it because it just needed to be ignored and let go. There are some things that don't need the bell. Stop hitting the bell. You don't deserve the bell for that. Get the fuck out.
I got the stare, and that's all I wanted. I didn't want the bell because I didn't reach for the bell. I just wanted you to be like,
I missed it, so...
because he didn't want purple pizza, so I'm like, you don't want to be a purple pizza eater? It's a
The
song.
one-eyed, one-horned, flying purple people eater.
It's a song.
Oh, never. I didn't. Actually, that does sound familiar. What is that from?
It's a song.
Probably like Barney or something. I don't know where.
It was. I think it was actually just a
I
song.
like
was
some-
almost
yeah,
feeling like a
probably
Weird Al track or something.
No.
No, it's.
Okay.
Okay, go, CJ.
Meanwhile,
Let me finish this. Let's see. The researchers went on to say they were not sure how the spermatophores managed to implant themselves into the woman's mouth. Kind of makes sense. Other bizarre cases have also been reported. According to Pathology International, a 21-year-old Japanese woman felt a stinging sensation after eating the sexual organs of a raw squid. The report said, quote, the right fourth arm of a mature male Totoderodis pacificus serves as the genital organ of the animal. Using this arm, the squid grabs the sperm bag that comes out from its penis and presses it against the female's body. Conception of a squid with sperm bags and an active ejaculatory apparatus can lead to unintended ejection of the sperm bag and injury to the oral mucosa.
okay, so let's review. So the way that they fuck is literally just go tap you, and then like it just sticks.
I'm going to grab this out of my dick and stick it on you.
So it's like reaching a tentacle into their dick,
and then like a
ripping a sperm bobble
just
out
rip
of it.
it out of there.
A sticky bob, a sperm sticky
Yeah, it's like
bob.
a sperm sticky bob.
All I can imagine for this, besides this,
So it's like reverse sounding with your own tentacle down into your penis to rip out a sperm bag and then to tag it onto...
Reverse sounding? How is it reverse sounding?
because you're reaching and taking something out. Just,
Yeah.
I don't know.
You're reaching in and taking out. I don't know.
I get.
Isn't that what you do? So?
I don't know. Can we? Let's move on from that. So anyway, sticky bomb.
Sticky bomb.
That's
That's actually like how most fish or any kind of aquatic
So
creatures
did Jess,
basically attack each other.
Ren says, "Tag, you're pregnant."
Tag, you're pregnant. It's a great show title.
that actually is really good.
Tag, you're it. Tag, you're pregnant. Thank you, Ren. Holy shit.
Yeah, that's just.
Was that the end of that?
Yep, that was the end of that.
God, good.
Fucking Japan.
Yeah.
I'll do the next one.
All right, go ahead.
Achilles, the psychic cat, predicts Russia's win in World Cup opening match. I love everything about that.
It's just.
Read that headline one more time.
Gladly. Achilles, the psychic cat, predicts Russia win in World Cup opening match.
The only thing I can think of when I think of the World Cup is Zabivaca. No.
There's a video attached to this.
Zabivaca, no.
There's actually a picture of Zabivaca.
Can I make a joke about it?
Is there a picture of Zabivaca in the article?
Yes. Not in the article, but it's in the video.
Oh, okay, good.
Because there's a video, of course.
Yeah. Zabivaca's hot. I would cuddle him.
A lot of people, like the amount of people that were saying, like, if you guys motherfuckers don't stop drawing porn of him and get us nuked, we're gonna be so fucking pissed.
Oh, that's right. People are, yeah. Yeah.
An official oracle has spoken, or eaten, technically, and predicted victory for Russia. See, that just could be wrong in a couple ways.
I don't know why people trust cats. They're assholes.
I mean, I would imagine Russia would trust cats.
Can I just honestly say that, as funny as this is, I kind of feel bad for the cat. Because this cat is literally just an animal being thrusted around by all these humans who are like, this fucking cat's amazing. And the cat is like,
They actually go into the cat's like life, so
okay,
like
right.
what it does for a living, because it doesn't do this. For
I
a
want
living.
Paul the octopus back.
What the hell?
Did you read this article?
No.
Because you always do this. Whenever I read something, you like somehow know where this goes because it's in there every single time.
You guys are psychically sending messages to each other.
But it actually upsets me because I'm like, I want to read this, and I thought you were gonna be like, oh, look at octopus.
We've established
Nope.
this.
I'm continuing. I'm just not looking at you.
I like how they're unlike each other, but they also hate each other.
Because it's the same person.
Pizza eater.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was the news from St. Petersburg Wednesday after Achilles the cat picked Russia to win the opening match of the World Cup on Thursday.
Wow.
In a game against Saudi Arabia. He picked between 2 bowls of cat food and chose one marked with the 3 colors of the Russian flag. However, not without hesitation, according to Russia's state-owned TASS news agency. Because they were in the video, there's about like 15 different news people like just taking pictures of this cat in its silent room. It's actually kind of sad.
I was gonna say it just sounds.
It's really uncomfortable.
Kind of abusive, almost.
The feline forecaster.
No, just move on.
I like it.
That doesn't get a ding.
I'll give it a quarter of a ding. There you go.
All right.
Chose wisely because the host nation wound up winning 5-0. So it guessed right.
Good kitty.
Yeah.
You're still a dick because you're a cat.
Achilles is a white cat who lives in St. Petersburg's. What was that word again? Hermitage. Yeah, fuck that. Museum. One of about 50 to 70 cats tasked with catching rats in a museum basement.
Oops, sorry, I turned off the wrong mic. Sorry.
Oh, thanks. Did you just mute me?
No, it was because he was trying to blow his nose, so I was going to mute it.
But you muted me.
I
Yes.
muted you accidentally, yeah.
We're the same person, anyways. I mean, it doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
To be fair.
Yep.
So I have to read that little sentence again. Won't we? Achilles is a white cat who lives in St. Petersburg's Hermitage Museum. One of about 50 to 70 cats tasked with catching rats in a museum's basement. So he eats a lot of rats.
Right.
And
He gets a lot of exercise too if he's actually.
Poor Ratatouille.
I love that movie.
Wasn't that in France though?
What's the difference?
Holy shit!
Museum veterinarian Anna, I can't pronounce that word.
You know what?
Anna, very Russian last name given, told the Associated Press that he loves his motherland and couldn't vote otherwise. Because apparently cats like. In 2017, Achilles correctly predicted 3 out of 4 matches in soccer FIFA Confederations Cup.
Federations?
Yeah, I can't read today. Test notes. Achilles has been hard at work of late to prepare for the World Cup. He's been training to shed weight and get more fit over the past year, according to the news service. He's deaf, which in case is an asset to make, and as it lets him better concentrate without the distraction of people talking and camera noises. The cat still looks really, really like.
That's hilarious.
You know what this
It just looks
reminds me of?
upset.
Is this reminds me of the groundhog.
Very
like,
similar,
very similar, kind of just like random
but
cultural.
less American.
It's just one of those dumb
Just
like this
Russia.
animal predicts this thing.
Yeah.
Yay!
It's
Like it doesn't really mean anything.
Speaking for someone who goes through schools a lot, Groundhog's Day is just because there's nothing to celebrate in February.
Oh yeah, no.
You get
I
like
understand that.
Valentine's Day, which is like woo, and then
I was about to say,
But wasn't Groundhog
Valentine's
Day? Didn't that come from a movie?
no,
from-
No,
there's a movie because of
There's a movie
Groundhog's Day.
because of it. It's just an old, stupid, one of those tall tales traditions when America started that they started just to have something
that's
to
right.
brighten our days up or some shit.
CGP Grey did a great video going through the whole history of it and everything and how it works.
Yeah, pretty much. It's dumb, but it was just like basically, we're bored. We really, really want this fucking winter to be over.
Yep.
Even if it
And
won't
literally
technically be
anything.
over.
Anything, tell us. Just tell us it's not there anymore.
But more than 1,000 miles to the east, in the city of Yekaterinburg.
So just don't even try.
I wanted to try.
Okay.
So I'm going to say Yekaterinburg.
Yekaterinburg. I feel like you're pronouncing that wrong.
Nah. Spartak, the lemur, picked Saudi Arabia as a
I'm
winner.
sure all of our fans from Russia are just like, oh, he's nailing this.
I really hope so. There's like one person who's like, yes, it's Yekaterinburg. I don't even know what
Do we have a fan in this town or in this city?
I'm going to look it up later and just be like, that's wrong.
Oh, God.
Achilles and Spartak are far from the first animal prognosticators?
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 I
Yep.
can't speak.
Prognosticators.
In the 2010 World Cup, Paul, the psychic German octopus, gained fame for correctly predicting winners by eating out of one of 2 glass jars bearing flags of the competing countries.
Humans are so fucking stupid. I'm sorry, it's just one of those moments that I'm having where it's like, okay, you're literally just giving this animal food, and the animal's like, oh, food, oh, food, oh, food, and then you're like, yes, team's gonna win!
Can we get lotto balls and then just put an octopus in a tank and just have it pick the lotto numbers for us?
I would really be... what would you do if they won? Who would get the money? Would the octopus get the money, or would you get the money?
My favorite part about like the little
Good octopus. Here, have more squid.
little fortune cookie things that have your lucky number. The thing is, those are generated by software with probably, I'm guessing, really bad random number generators, so they're not lucky at all. They're the least lucky numbers.
I hope that you say that, and then like I would just like take one and use it and be like, oh, look at that, I won. And I would not spend the money. I would just be like,
I would love for like a crypto analyst to like go through fortune cookies and like, or like, I don't know, tour their factory and figure out like what software generates it. I don't know. There's a lot of shitty random number generators out there.
And a few months ago, NPR gave a thorough rundown on all animal predictions for Super Bowl LII.
52.
I don't speak German.
L-I-I.
German.
Lee.
I don't speak German.
I was joking.
Roman numerals. Not German. Roman.
I am
numerals.
My
I mean,
brain
you
said
technically have
Roman.
the right to be
My
a-
mouth said German, and I don't care.
He is Italian, so he does have a right to be pissed off about that.
I'm Italian too.
I'm German and Italian.
You're also a fox.
Yes.
A complex post-game analysis shows the elephant, hippo, sloth, panda, and eagle chose wisely. Beware of taking advice from dolphins. See, they're just fish with holes.
They're just fish with holes.
Giraffes and puppies, because fuck puppies.
What? Jesus Christ.
Each chose incorrectly.
Don't fuck puppies. It's a wrong thing to do. You could probably fuck a giraffe and it'd be okay. But don't fuck puppies.
You know what? Just stay safe and don't fuck any of them.
A giraffe would probably give you a great
can't-
rim job, though.
The rate at
You're
which you guys
right.
are coming up with things that I can't handle is too high tonight.
Well, you probably can't
What,
really...
giraffe rim jobs?
They could work, because their tongues are like, woo.
They're like 5 feet long.
Well, they probably could also give you like a...
And if you remember
Why
from the
does
last
their
time I was
tongue
here...
have a noise?
Because everything has a noise. Anyway, if you remember the last time I was here, we talked about giraffes and their tongues want to get sunburned. So if you do it outside, they'll be fine.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh.
Only just the tip, though.
Well, your
Yeah.
tip might, but not the tongue tip.
Okay.
I'm having way too much fun with this.
I just heard
It's like
the
having a
tip part.
conversation with yourself.
I just heard the tip part.
I feel so accomplished. I got him to go.
Is it the end?
Yeah, that's him.
All right, cool. So anyway, why did any of you guys still listen to us? 299 episodes and people still here. You people are crazy. Oh God. All right. What do we want to do? You guys want to do another article? We're gonna go on break real quick. I actually have a good reason to go on break. I have to pee. I mean, I could just go do that anyway while you guys read an article, but
Yeah, but then who would change our sounds?
I don't know.
We wouldn't know when to read and when not to read. So yeah, we should go on a break.
All right.
Should probably train one of them and
That would be
how
too
to do
difficult.
this.
You would have to click like 2 buttons.
Oh my God. All right. Well, let's see if I can get us queued up for the thing, because I just change this all around. All right. This is also like another sick cast. That's another reason I'm glad it's not 300, because like we're sick and it sucks.
Only on that side. This side's fine.
This is the sick side. That's the not sick side.
I feel great. I mean, that's clear. That's really clear from my nose. So,
Yeah. Okay.
You're listening to FurCast.
Support for FurCast comes from Patreon users. Including Blaze Fusky, Shaman the Photon Wizard, Fayun, Oliver Fox, Ling Shell, Energize the Wolf, Sweetie Darling, Catnuck, Parafen, Jake the Husky, A New Fox, Riley the Wusky, Binary Paws, Fireline Coyote, Craig the Husky, Code Yax, Neshoba Silverwolf, Loop, Tukiri, Red Maple, Lieutenant Fox, Doxy, Legalize Uwu, Meru Snowmew, D Otter, Ski Sharp, Nether Lynx, Josh the Kazoo, Kilo Big Cat Coyote, Wup, Adrian the Husky, Archon the Four-Eyed Dragon, Leon Wolfheart, Rourke the Awu, Jax the Husky, Gwen the Bat aka Deep Moan, Decibel Fox, Zoopy Zoo the Oreotiggy, Vertical Feline, Fuzzy the Fox, Crazy Wolf, A Certain Horse, and Gaia Wellen.
Additional support comes from social media. Twitter users, Commander Wolf 3, Alpha Werefox, Magic 7 Wolf, Kazro Fox, Myron the Fluffy, Fishikin, XSS Fox, Cody Fox with 3 X's, Dark Wolf Beats 14, Drop Table Foxes, Dapper Panther, Jesse A. Carver, Sarius L, Mike Chrome Fox, Z-Lig on Twitter at Stealthy Dragon, 12 on Twitter at The Lion Thing, Shua on Twitter at Pulsing Panther, Coda Winter on Twitter at Dakota Wolf 12, Telegram user Sorcerer Dale, and YouTube channel Hayu Martin.
Additional support for FurCast comes from Devin D. Parlett and the Furry Hockey League at furryhockeyleague.com, Macrowolf at macrowolf.com, Shisha Sheppy, who's a good boy, Dark Fox DK, who says CJ is the goodest boy, Harry Who Inkpen Mouse at harrywho.com, Patty, who says what Socks says is true, Socks, who says what Patty says is not true, Nectress the Koi Dog Rogue, furry tabletop enthusiast since 2009, Saucy Fox, who says I'm trash, raccoons, HMU, Fishmeister Cod, still not a furry since February 2011, Fisk_McTaggart on FA, will draw for food, Spurrigs, still working on muzzles since 2015, Cody's Customs, specializing in gas and diesel truck builds, Little Sunshine, and Scootaloo, with the unofficial XBN Xbox app at patreon.com/horseapps. FurCast's #1 Wimpy fan, Tyler the Wesky, Chris Tail on FA, specializing in tuning art, The Church of Yiswar, worshipping lynx since the year Tuft, X the Fox, the real Blue Fox, deal with it, Kumo, wishing everyone a :3 day, to Bunny Boy, who says at Paradox, bunnies are friends, not food, Super Dwarf with anthrolinks.net, Skycorp, creating transformative technologies for mature audiences at skycorp.global, Zoopy Zo, supporting Tim Tam Anonymous meetings, Kranos, who says circles are rubbish, Meds the Fox, and Mississippi Anthropomorphics. Like our Facebook page at facebook.com/msanthro. Techwin, TC Fox, and Kaiwana of the Infursect N. Sylvan Scott on Fur Affinity with macro, micro, and hyperfiction stories. Shadowclaw Studios. Check out our Facebook page for links to our gaming streams. The Feline Support Alliance, who says, they're good cats, Jesse. Who? Who's a good cat? Me? Am I a good cat? I know, I am a kitty. I am a good kitty. I know, I've been saying this for years. No one ever believes me. Why does no one ever believe cats can be good? We are really good cats. I know, I'm a great cat. There's nothing weird going on here. Completely innocent. I'm a good kitty. I swear, I just want pets. Jacket Airlines. We still and always will land on our feet. Silver Gatomon at patreon.com/silvergatomon. And Cheetah Paws for a daily dose of bulgy arts. Support him at patreon.com/cheetahpaws.
Support for FurCast comes from Patreon, PayPal, Bitcoin, and from listeners like you. To become a patron and learn more about supporting FurCast, visit furcast.fm/donate.
This is XBN.
Determination to conquer all my ambitions, despite all the conditions. In light of my past decisions, made it to this position, and so my disposition, not seeing no limits, killing the competition. Yeah, I'm a beast, now I'm unleashed, ready to feast, calm and peace, not in the least. I think that I'm #1, just to keep it 100, 0 to 100, show you how much I want it. Are you a beast? Are you unleashed? You ready to feast, or do you want peace? Not in the least. Do you think you #1? Can you keep it 100, 0 to 100? Some people never have trouble. That's why they don't know what the struggle is. Not me, I had to hustle. Now I'm getting money like Russell did. Making them sacrifices, no matter what the price is. Surviving the crisis, why I'm the flyest, not necessarily nicest. I done paid the cost and laid off the boss. Analyze my losses, now I'm taking off. Yeah, I'm a beast, now I'm unleashed. Ready to feast, calm and peace, not in the least. I think that I'm number one, just to keep it 100. 0 to 100, show you how much I want it. Are you a beast? Are you unleashed? You ready to feast, or do you want peace? Not in the least. Do you think you number one? Can you keep it 100? 0 to 100, show me how much you want it. Are you a beast?
Welcome back to FurCast. That was Close Your Eyes So You Can See by Mind Tree from the Element 4L soundtrack. Good shit.
Only cartoons.
There we go.
Vegeta.
So I'm happy. I've been having a really weird computer issue in the studio, and I've been having a problem, and I couldn't figure out how to recreate the symptoms, and now I finally have a way to do it. I don't know what's causing it. Well, I don't know why it's doing it, but at least by doing a show, that's the thing, like no matter how much testing you can do, it's just not the same as doing a real show, because when you do a real show, you're like, oh, that's what's causing that. So now I finally know.
There we go.
All right, is everybody sick? Does everybody need to like sneeze and blow? Should we play another track so that everybody can blow their noses more?
I don't have the
I got a
nose, I
breathe
just
right
sneezed.
strip on now, so now I feel great.
Are you?
That's a lie, but
You would have some kind of product that is a solution to something like that. Yeah.
I could almost breathe naturally.
Almost.
With this piece of plastic that expands your nostrils.
Yeah, except I find that when my
in huge quotes.
I find when my nose gets clogged though, it's usually more like internally. It like swells up. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, since we have an awkward silence,
Oh no!
I have to find a good one. I lost all my good ones.
No.
You lost all your good ones.
Good.
Yeah.
eBay is so useless.
Maybe you should just get lost. Not letting you finish a pun.
Wait, what?
I tried to buy a lighter on eBay, but I couldn't. All they had was 13,000 matches.
That actually took me a second, and I'm
A little one.
a little.
A little dink.
Little dink.
It made me feel
We need
bad.
to get a bell and then like destroy half of it, so that it's like fucked up.
I would do that.
And then we'll
I'm
have-
sure it would be
We'll have
louder,
like
though.
a good bell, and then we'll have a broken bell, and it'll just sound demented.
I'm sad that I wasn't on the show when you had two bells.
Dink.
Oh yeah, that was.
Because I would just have one for each hand and just be like,
See, all I need to do is just
For
record
each
me
finger?
screaming
Yeah.
as a fucking demon, and that'll be like one. Like, ah! But in demon voice.
Yeah.
Can I have demon voice?
Oh God, sure.
I just need a little button that does it.
Go ahead. Yeah, that would be pretty good.
here, let's test it. I will say a pun and then you can do it. Okay? Every time I tell a cow joke, I butcher it. I had to make sure it was a bad one.
Yeah, I'm just like hearing you scream. Not really hearing the demon voice scream.
My favorite thing ever is when Fayroe like puts, like when we were building these monitor mounts here, he put like all this time and care and like looking it over and like examining it and making sure it's gonna fit. And then he measures it again and then he puts it on, and like 15 minutes later he realizes that there's like one piece that was supposed to go on top that was like on the inside, so he had to redo the whole thing. And first you just start laughing, and I just start laughing at you, and then you just go like that. That's like your like expressive thing. I don't know. It's funny.
I found two that I really like. I'm only going to tell one because I'll save the other one for later.
Think commas don't matter?
Resting
One
peace,
cost
boiled
a
water.
Maine dairy company $5 million.
What were you gonna say, Nico?
I say, rest in peace, water. You will be missed. Boiled water, you'll be missed. Yeah. See, I got interrupted, so I couldn't look at it, and I didn't want to be looking at it because, I'm not.
Great. I am so happy right now that you fucked it up. That
I'm
it's
just annoyed
like
because I was going to read that one because, I'm the fucking writer here. I
Why-
care about commas.
Why don't you read it together?
No, fuck that.
go ahead, read it. It's
No.
yours.
No, you already claimed it. No.
No, I gotta. Yeah,
Hey, Paradox, you should read it.
Oh, that's wrong
vagina
part.
heist.
What?
Vagina heist.
Okay. That's not what my brain heard.
It's
That's okay.
fajitas, but it's
I figure
vaginas.
it's fajitas, but yeah.
Oh.
It's fajitas.
I didn't read the thing, and I didn't hear you the first time, so...
Vagina heist?
Because I was so upset because you interrupted my pun.
Vagina heists. Texas man sentenced to 50 years for stealing $1.2 million worth of vaginas.
That just sounds like an STD, like, he got some vaginas on him.
Sorry, what?
He contracted a bad case of vaginas.
Yep. Stolen more than $1.2 million worth of vaginas.
You know, I'm thinking if we go out to eat tonight, I want to get some quesadillas.
I like quesadillas.
Yeah.
That's
like it's nice. I like when they don't cut them, so you can like grab a knife and you can just cut the quesadillas.
It's canife because there's an extra E at the end. Come on.
I hate all of you. I hate all of you.
She's the writer.
I hate all of you right now. So bad.
A Texas man who pleaded guilty in stealing more than $1.2 million in vaginas.
Someone suggested vagina heist.
While acting as a public servant, has been sentenced to 50 years in prison.
That doesn't make sense. We live in America where vaginas don't mean anything.
I'm just going to let it be silent because it's really awkward. Because I just want to go,
A bad case of vaginas.
Gilberto Escamilla.
So you say vaginas, but yet you can pronounce that and you actually like try to make the accent correct. If you just said yes, I would be like completely okay with it.
53 was employed by the Darien B. Heister Juvenile Detention Center in San Benito, Texas, until August 2017, when it was discovered that he had been placing orders for vaginas using county funds and then selling them for his own profit since December 2008, according to the Cameron County Court filings. When sentenced on Fridays, Escamilla was also served with the maximum fine of $10,000 on top of the $1.2 million he was ordered to pay back at the cost of the vaginas. Officers.
It's a lot of vaginas.
It's a lot of vaginas.
It's too many vaginas.
What is the cost of one vagina? Because then I would know how many vaginas he actually sold.
I don't want to know. Because I'm still picturing it not as how it's supposed to be. I'm still picturing it as like the gross STD lumpy like.
Excuse me, what?
I'm just not going to talk. Just know I'm grossed out.
I love how
that's okay.
some people are pissed about this. Some people love it, and there are some people who are still genuinely confused at what you're talking about right now.
They legitimately think you're talking about vaginas.
Vaginas, yes.
Yeah, vaginas. You know, like
vagina.
The things with like the cheese and like the tortillas and vaginas.
Vaginas.
No, what you were doing quesadillas, not vaginas. They're different.
Oh, sorry, that's right. Quesadillas. I'm sorry. Vaginas are like I usually fry those up like if you have leftover steak. It's great.
Yeah.
Make some vaginas. Just cut them up with a knife.
Shredded chicken and all that.
Yeah.
According to the Brownsville Herald, Escamilla's scheduled to unravel last August after a delivery driver with
People
the
are so pissed.
Levet Food Service phoned the detention center to give kitchen employees a heads up that an 800-pound delivery of vaginas had arrived.
I'd live with you.
Employees immediately thought that the delivery to be suspicious as minors at the detention center are not served vaginas.
Minors at the detention center are not served
vaginas. However, the delivery driver insisted that he had been delivering vaginas to the detention center's kitchen for the past 9 years. After being fired and arrested, Escamilla's house was searched by police who found a package of the vaginas in his refrigerator. Just a single package of those vaginas.
Just a single package.
Pooled vaginas.
It was selfish. It started small and got bigger, and then it just got out of control, Escamilla said during his court
Their
testimony.
vaginas got out of control.
Freeze dry vaginas.
According to the Herald,
Worse
it got
when
to the
it's
point
cold
where I
and
just
dry.
couldn't control it. I couldn't control the vaginas anymore.
Oh, the vaginas got freezer for all of them.
I'm only thinking of it just Breaking Bad, but instead of all the money storing places, it's just vaginas. We need a car shop. Why? I need a place to store all these extra vaginas.
I'm not bothered by how you're pronouncing vaginas. I'm just picturing it in my mind what vaginas are. which I know is wrong.
You're making your child cry. I can hear her.
Fajitas.
That's wrong though. It's
Yeah, for
vagina. It's vaginas.
For like all two of you who haven't figured out, we're talking about fajitas, but
No,
he's
it's wrong. We're talking about vaginas.
Vaginas, actually. Yeah. Yep.
Not vaginas, fajitas.
Yes, that's what I
Yes.
said.
Fajitas,
Fajitas.
which are kind of like vaginas. But
Vegeta.
No, not Vegeta.
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 I'm just picturing Vegeta.
I feel like Vegeta is like
really
like a-
crappily like copyright like Mexican
Like Sanic.
but he's just like
Vegeta.
slightly darker and like with the mustache.
With the mustache and every time he
Sanic.
talks, you got the
like
little,
that's like the ad. It's like on the
Dolan.
appetizer menu or something.
Dolan Duck. Sanic.
It's
It's
like
the Hedgehog.
it's like a fajita, but it's made with like soy products only or something.
Fajita, what does the scouter say about his power level?
Oh, I don't know. We lost our Spanish speaker because I was gonna say how do you say over? It's over 9,000 in Spanish.
Fucking Tantaru in chat says, you see, fajitas are a meat taco, whereas vaginas are, oh dang it. Horrible. We are like 12.
Texas State's District Judge J. Manuel Baneles, who handed down the sentence, dismissed an additional theft charge as a part of the earlier plea deal made by Escamilla. Because Escamilla stole more than $200,000 worth of good, Texas law considers the crime to be a first-degree felony and allows for the sentence to be up to 99 years in prison. It also allows for more severe punishment if the defendant commits a crime while acting as a public servant. Escamilla's attorney, Gustavo Elizondo, did not return a request for the NBC News to comment.
So he's gonna go to jail because of all of his vaginas.
Yes.
His unkept vaginas.
Yes.
Yeah. His vaginas being everywhere.
I hate all of you.
800 pounds of vagina. What the hell would you do with that?
Sell it on the street.
What about corn dogs? You mean
bootleg vagina?
Yeah.
You mean cord end dogs? I don't
Yeah.
know, I'm trying to think of a way to mispronounce that.
Nah.
Corn dogs? I don't know.
You're trying
You're
too hard.
You're
Trying too
failing.
hard. I'm failing.
Read your comma.
So I decided to sell my vacuum cleaner. Well, all it was doing was collecting dust. It's a vacuum cleaner, and it collects dust. I like the microphone like this because I have to turn my head exactly to you whenever I tell a joke. That isn't a joke. And you being sick makes this better because you're already like done with everything and you have to deal with it.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't go well, you can go anywhere, but you won't.
Deep sigh. Okay. I guess I can read now. I still hate you all. Think commas don't matter.
Corn dogs as an OGG files.
Still trying to come up with corn dogs.
Sophos was.
Admitting one cost a Maine dairy company $5 million.
Damn.
Yep. An absent, quote, Oxford comma will cost a Maine dairy company $5 million. The suit brought against Oakhurst Dairy by the company's drivers in 2014 sought $10 million in a dispute about overtime pay. A federal appeals court decided to keep the drivers' lawsuit concerning an exemption from Maine's overtime law alive last year. Court documents filed Thursday show that the company and the drivers settled for $5 million. Quote, for want of a comma, we have this, U.S. Court of Appeals for the First Circuit Judge David Barron said in March 2017. The sentence at the heart of the dairy drivers' case referred to Maine's overtime law and whom it doesn't apply to. The canning, comma, processing, comma, preserving, comma, freezing, comma, drying, comma, marketing, comma, storing, comma, packaging for shipment or distribution of, 1, agricultural produce, 2, meat and fish products, and 3, perishable foods. The description stemmed from the lack of a comma after the word shipment.
Okay.
The use of the Oxford comma, also called a serial comma, delineates the final item on a list. For example, milk, quote, milk, comma, cheese, comma, and yogurt, comma, or period, comma. Proponents of the punctuation argue it helps to differentiate subjects, while opponents say it's cumbersome. Different style guidelines have different rules about the Oxford comma, which gets its name because it was preferred by Oxford University press editors.
So, like, from what I understand, just to, so I'm on the same page. An Oxford comma is when, like, sort of, when I list something normally, I'll do like this, comma, that, comma, this, and this. And I won't use a comma on the last one because you don't use a comma for the and.
Yeah, I believe, actually, in my own English, we were taught not to use a comma before the and.
Right.
But the Oxford comma is you're gonna.
Yeah, you do use it.
Yeah.
I learned that comma before and, because if you don't, then you're putting those two things together.
Yeah.
Well,
it's wrong.
What if you use an ampersand?
This is why you're going extinct. I can't speak today. I already said that.
Ampersand is actually one of my favorite characters. It was one of the first things I could draw. I could like write. I don't know why. I just thought it was a cool symbol.
I mean,
this is why there's like 12 of you.
Oh, there's 12 of us now? Wow, it's more.
I guess in British English it's wrong, but in American English it's not. They wouldn't necessarily be coupled together as one thing despite the and. It would be...
I don't know. I mean, it depends because, it's like how much is...
How much is
how much is grammar about purely like... how much is a comma about grammar like structure, and how much is it about indicating where you actually pause? Because I pause in text a lot when there isn't a comma, and there's also times when there is a comma and you basically don't pause. So it's like, it's one of those weird things where it's like, what do you actually want it to represent?
You want to ask the writer here?
Sure.
Okay, so grammar in itself is constantly evolving anyway.
Yes,
I'm
aware of
constantly
that.
tell you that. So most of the grammar rules we learn in school are basically bullshit.
Yep.
So
thanks, Fayroe.
But
he was looking at you and trying to tell you.
I know.
So every single time you make fun of him.
He's trying.
He was like giving me like the turn off my mic, like look, and yep.
And then you didn't, so you know what?
Yep.
You get what you deserve.
Yep, you did.
So this is another one of those evolution of language kind of deals.
Yeah.
And from what I learned, and was actually good advice, especially when it comes to any kind of writing, a comma is used for every time you take a breath. Because you want to intentionally, or generally... comma.
That actually hurt.
This and that.
I want to read something with a lot of like for every single time there's a comma.
It's kind of like
I get the next article.
It's kind of like languages that have like clicking or like
in 2017. Judge David. I'm gonna blow out my throat.
One of us is gonna like throw up.
All of you, because it's not supposed to be dramatic breathing.
Milk, cheese,
dramatic gasping. Is it just comedy?
Just like clear your throat, like milk, cheese.
That's
We're not
gross
Jewish.
though.
We're not about to spit, so
I don't know.
That's even worse. It's like have some phlegm with
so
your...
you're supposed to write how you talk. So either you're going to get better at talking, or your writing is going to sound in a way that people can understand.
But what if you already talk like shit? And
okay, one of two things are going to happen. Either your writing is going to improve your talking, or your writing is going to actually sound in a way that that most people can understand, and the colloquialisms of the time. So
it's kind of like buying a nice camera doesn't make you a good photographer. It's all about how well you know how to use your tool.
Pretty much. Yeah.
And your writing is a tool.
And the Oxford comma is something that people love to nitpick about because they're grammar Nazis from like 200 years ago.
Yeah. I like my Oxford comma.
Right.
So
you seem to enjoy it, but the gasping, all that. But I can actually see why this is an issue, because it's packaging for shipment or distribution instead of packaging for shipment, comma, or distribution, as in the last thing is or distribution, not all of that together. So, yeah. Anyway, I can see what's wrong here.
Continue reading.
Okay. Proponents of the subject argue it helps to differentiate subjects, while opponents, it's cumbersome. Different style guidelines have different rules, blah, blah, blah. Oxford Press. In 2017, Judge David Barron reasoned that the law's punctuation made it unclear for if, quote, packaging for shipping or distribution is one activity, or if, quote, packaging for shipping is separate from, quote, distribution, which I just said. The 5 drivers who led the lawsuit will receive $50,000 each from the settlement fund, according to the Portland Press Herald. The other 127 drivers who are eligible to file a claim will be paid a minimum of $100, or the amount of overtime they were owed based on their work from May 2008 to August 2012, the Press Herald reported. There, we're done.
So those 5 drivers that literally were like, we get a bitch about this comma. Got
Technically,
$50,000.
they're right. Technically, they're right. So, yay.
It's the best way to be right. But
I mean,
I don't approve.
All I can think of is the Weird Al song now.
That's how everything in American law works. Being
Which one?
Right.
The grammar?
Oh, the grammar one. Which I disagree with on a lot of
grammar.
All right.
Which, again, anyone that actually writes would be like, go fuck yourself. Because fuck grammar rules.
Yeah. As long as what you're writing can be easily understood and you are getting your point across, that's what matters.
Can you play the Weird Al song, Grammar Rules?
No.
That matters in this kind of law stuff.
Yeah.
But
See,
if you're writing
you learn
narrative,
how to do it, you could do it yourself.
Go eat a dick. So much.
All right. So I ordered 2,000 pounds of Chinese soup. It was a wonton.
No.
Because it's a wonton.
That's so bad.
Well, you guys stop talking, so you know what? That's what you get.
I know, but
Isn't there more stuff to read?
I have another thing.
You
So,
did-
I mean, I was waiting for myself to read, so
Oh, wow.
I manipulated the situation. It's what I do.
Right.
That's a good question.
Yeah. So, my article. How does salmonella get into your cereal?
Someone takes a shit in the bowl?
We'll find out.
Sounds about right.
I mean, I can't tell you what you put in your cereal, so.
Well, there's a whole conspiracy about eggs because of the fact that eggs are distributed differently in different places.
I don't know, because I didn't read ahead, because I don't want one of you to be like, oh, is it this? And then just...
Well, I'm not saying that's what it is. I'm just saying, like eggs that have
Shit
the
is E.
protective
coli.
coating, and then in certain regions don't have the protective coating, and then, like, we wash off the protective coating, like, in our region, and, like, I know that salmonella can, like...
I can permeate the eggshell.
Yeah.
I just, like...
So basically people taking a shit out in the fields.
I just read the
Or
first
whatever.
sentence
E.
of this,
coli.
and I like it. And that's the only thing I read so far.
I forgot what salmonella was. It's not the same as E. coli. E. coli is some shit.
No, E. coli
Well, we're
is
gonna
delicious.
find
Salmonella
out.
is
Salmonella
like...
is
yeah.
you're throwing up for like a week.
I think I've had it before, and it was fucking sucked.
Basically
it was
food
like
poisoning,
2
so.
weeks of, like...
Salmonella.
You probably don't want salmonella as a part of your complete breakfast. I like that opening.
That's good, actually.
But on Friday, June 15th, the Kellogg Company announced that it was recalling boxes of its Honey Smacks cereal because the product is linked to an outbreak of salmonella. Don't have any Honey
Love
Smacks.
that Honey Smack.
I have not seen Honey Smacks in like any of the stores around here, so
I'm sure it's there. Maybe.
No one eats Honey
I
Smack.
only knew that they were in Indiana.
Well, apparently, there's some people that did. They're dead now. So far, the outbreak has sickened 73 people in 31 states, according to the Centers of Disease Control and Prevention.
CDC.
Are you actually reading this?
No.
Because that's actually, it had a little...
It usually
you're-
does happen.
I'm going to throw things at you.
He's reading it. Watch.
I'm not. I have a different one opened.
Paradox, can you confirm?
I don't know. Let's see. What is this? Yeah, it's different. He's not reading the same article.
I don't even have that one opened.
Because there's like the little bracket that says CDC. Just in case if you don't know what that... Mm-hmm.
Vagina.
Of these, 24 people have been hospitalized. So only like a few people ate this, so no one eats Honey Smacks.
Out of 31 states, 24 people.
That are hospitalized.
It was actually really bad.
73.
That was actually all of their customers. So
Yeah, it was their entire like. It was their entire like.
Their entire...
I said out of 31 states, 24 people.
I'm just not saying anything because I didn't pick up on that until now.
How many states and how many
What?
people? Because I'm really fucking confused.
This is really bad because it actually did. Okay, let me reread this.
Yeah.
Because this is. Yeah, it's 31.
I caught that and I was like, wait, 31 states, 24 people. I was like,
No, okay. Give me a second. Give me a second. I'll reread the opening.
read it again.
So far, the outbreak has sickened 73 people in 31 states, but only 24 of those people are hospitalized.
Okay.
So 73 were sick, 24 was hospitalized.
okay.
Just to clarify. When interviewed about the food,
24 people in 31 states.
they got sent over the borders.
The fuck is going on?
They cut the person in half.
It's like that. What's it called? The Four Corners. Someone's standing like
One person got sick
They're like
there.
eating cereal, standing on the border.
I kind of want to go to the Four Corners and just eat some Honey Smacks.
Which
I'd be so proud.
Make that like your Facebook profile picture.
No explanation, just doing that.
Yep.
When interviewed about the foods they ate before they got sick, people reported eating Honey Smacks cereal more often than any other cereal or food items. So they ate more Honey Smacks than anything else. So these people are 24 college students who can't afford food.
Part of a complete breakfast is all they're getting for every meal.
It's a lot of Honey Smacks.
Yeah, it's a lot. Wow.
Okay.
Well, they're just going by what the CDC was just going by. What was the common denominator?
So
on
you
each of
can't
these
speak
people.
today either.
Well, I'm also sick, and I just had blew my nose.
Hi, sick. I'm Paradox.
Do you always have to? Isn't your nose always blue?
Yes.
Okay. I forgot where I was. Okay, there I am. The recalled products include 15.3 ounce and 23 ounce packages of Honey Smack cereal, with best if used by dates of June 14th, 2018 to June 14th, 2019. That's a. Okay. Apparently, Honey Smacks can last a while.
Yeah. Jeez.
Just so you know. But not those ones, because those ones are bad. Anyway, consumers are being advised to throw away the recalled products or return them for a refund. So if you want to get your $4 back, which if you're a college student, yes. But how does
What's your
salmonella
format?
get into cereal? Question mark.
That's a lot of ramen you can get, man.
It's like, it actually is a lot of ramen you can get for that. Salmonella bacteria typically live in animal and human intestines. Because I feel like I'm pronouncing everything wrong. Intestines. Although it's gross to think about, salmonella generally gets into food through contamination with fecal matter.
Oh, it was poop.
It was poop. Yay.
Some poop in the bowl.
Oh man.
Talking about poop.
Scat furries are like, I gotta buy the cereal.
This
I
contamination.
don't think that's how it works. I do not think that's how it works at all.
You can tell I'm not a scat fetishist.
Yeah.
You can tell I'm a very miseducated.
I'm just gonna start talking over you guys because
Yeah, it's probably a good idea.
The scat man.
Oh god, they did it together.
Yeah.
They're working together.
See, I can see what you're doing, and you have to stop that.
Why don't you read over this?
This contamination may occur in the fields where the food is grown. This is really annoying to listen to. For example, salmonella in animal poop may contaminate water that is used to irrigate fields, and the food contaminates the food growing in. Okay, I can't do this. Stop it. I can talk over like a bunch of kids. I cannot talk over this. It hurts my brain.
Challenge accepted.
It's getting faster.
God.
I'm just not going to read. I will fight you on this. Thank you. But contamination may also occur where the food is being made. For example, if an ingredient is contaminated with salmonella, it may get on equipment that can spread onto other food. says the HSS. Employees who don't wash their hands properly can also be a source of contamination in the production facilities.
I don't want to think about that.
The bathroom's out of toilet paper. You need to use your hand.
And it's out of soap. Yeah.
We're just dunking in the storage tank over here.
It's only Honey Smacks. No one's going to eat it.
Just wash your hands off in the Honey
I just go to the purified water station down at the product line.
I really hope someone
rinse my
sends you guys Honey Smacks. He'd be like a Fear Factor. Would you eat it?
Fear Factor for fucking cereal.
It may contain poop.
It may contain salmonella.
And watch one of you get sick.
Oh no! If they ate it, they would get sick. But they would both get sick.
No, it's just like somebody sends them a box of Honey Smacks, and it just happens to be one of those boxes.
No, it has to be within those dates. So if anyone's getting a send us Honey Smacks, it has to be within those dates. And then we'll have a Fear Factor thing. No,
I'm
don't do
not
it.
doing it.
Because knowing you would get sick. Because I would get sick. Outbreaks of salmonella tied with the cereal have happened before. In 1998, the CDC reported an outbreak of more than 200 cases of salmonella tied to Millville brand toasted oats cereal. Something else got toasted in that. Yeah. Salmonella bacteria are relatively resistant to the drying process and can survive for long periods of time in dry environments, such as cereal. The CDC said at that time. A dry heat actually makes salmonella more persistent in a food or ingredient. Benjamin Chapman, an associate professor and food safety specialist at South Carolina State.
North Carolina.
What's the difference?
I mean...
told Live Science in a February 2018 interview. Indeed, 10 years after the 1998 outbreak, CDC officials reported another salmonella outbreak tied to the same cereal company. In that case, blah, 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 blah.
Turn the page. Wash your hands. Turn the page. Then you wash your hands.
So just bleach everywhere, right?
Bleach your cereal. Nothing can go wrong.
Tide Pods. Tide Pods. Just add one of those.
Yeah.
Mix it up.
Yeah. Break it up. Nothing happened. Symptoms of salmonella infection include diarrhea, fever, and they didn't add the Oxford comma. I'm upset.
Now you know. Now you're looking for it.
I'm going to read this the right way. Symptoms of salmonella infection include diarrhea, fever, because it should have a comma there, and abdominal cramps that occur between 12 and 72 hours after infection, according to the CDC. That really hurts my voice.
It's not gasping. It's just light breathing.
That's how real English works. It's all about the pain.
I hate all of you today.
The illness usually lasts for 4 to 7 days, and most people recover without treatment. But in some cases, the diarrhea can also be so severe that the person needs to be hospitalized. Severe salmonella infections are most likely to occur in young children, young older adults, because there should be one, and people with weakened immune systems. There was an Oxford comment, the last one. It should be. It's wrong. That's done.
Okay.
Don't eat Honey Smacks. Or you're going to die. Because someone pooped in it. Don't eat poop cereal.
Oh, God.
Sigh.
I'm going to get hiccups on the commas.
That really hurt my voice.
Hiccup commas.
It didn't feel good.
Com-ups. Instead of hiccups, it's com-ups.
Ow.
I hope you get them.
I won't.
I hope you do.
Somebody in chat says there's a reason it hurts. Stop.
Also, I did have a pun that I found that was both a cat pun because of the cat and a cereal pun.
Oh, yeah?
So what do cats eat for breakfast? Mice Krispies.
No, it's not. I don't know.
I'm going to throw things at you because I don't care. It's both the pun. It's both.
Honey.
Yeah. Anyway. What next?
I have a list of like
80
cereal puns. There's so many cereal puns. Like, what kind of cereal does Snoop Dogg eat? Wheaties.
Oh my god.
There's so many of them.
They're so bad.
I mean, there's never supposed to be a good pun.
No, there really isn't.
They're all just beautiful.
What are we doing?
I like how you asked this question at episode what number? 299?
Yeah, 299.
Yeah.
Really thinking about just, making this my existential, kind of look back on my life.
This is your life.
Yeah, this is my life.
Picture it, someone like 50 years from now will find this, and then...
Yeah, because the internet will still exist in this form.
someone will find it.
I hope that most of the show does not survive bit rot over that many decades.
I hope it's the only thing that's left.
All that's left of the internet.
And they have to use all my puns to redefine humor.
You're motivating me to start using RAID as a backup. That just pissed off a lot of IT people. I'm going to use RAID as a backup. That's how I'll make sure the show is preserved in every way that I think it should be. I'm sorry for triggering all the IT people out there.
No, you're not.
Oh, I am.
Are you?
Yeah. As an IT professional.
Meanwhile, in Australia,
I'm okay with that
Paul Michelshi fired for wrestling a shark in Australia while he was on sick leave.
Arresting a shark?
Fired for wrestling a shark in Australia while on sick leave.
But if he wasn't on sick leave, then he could have wrestled the shark. Is that like the point that we're getting to here?
We have to save all these questions for when
I thought that was just a normal thing Australians did. It's just to go wrestle sharks, even if you're sick.
He wasn't Australian.
Oh, mate.
He was just in
Well,
Australia.
I mean, you're in Australia, and that's apparently therapeutic or something for them.
A British man who received worldwide attention for wrestling a shark away from his kids on an Australian beach has been sacked from his job as a result.
Okay, so he wasn't even Australian.
Okay, I think it's more because he was on sick leave and he went to a beach.
In Australia.
And wrestled the shark from his kids.
I mean-
you should have just let the shark eat his kids, then he would he'd still have a job.
Oh my god.
You can always get more. You can always get more kids.
You can always make more.
All right, Timmy, I got to pay off that mortgage. In you go.
Maybe he should have taught his kids how to wrestle sharks before throwing them in the, Australian Sea.
I mean, they'd still find out because his kid
Isn't that
died
just
in
the
Australia,
ocean?
so-
Yes, it is.
Either way, you were just in a bad place when you're trying to commit fraud for sick leave.
How do you know he wasn't sick?
I've got a
Maybe
feeling he was
Australia
lying.
had the only cure.
Mind you, people have been sent to Australia because they were
True.
sick, like in history
True.
a lot.
Or maybe
By the British, too.
Maybe his disease would have been cured
That's not because they were sick.
by wrestling a shark.
Well,
That's
no,
for
yeah,
other
they were carrying all kinds of horrible diseases and crazy.
No. What if wrestling the shark
Is
is
a
the
herbal
cure?
remedy. A remedy.
Yeah, herbal.
I mean, I was saying it was therapeutic in Australia.
Herbal.
Herbal remedy.
Yeah. It could be homeopathic.
It doesn't have to be FDA approved.
FDA approved. Homeopathy.
Herbal remedies don't have to be FDA approved. So if wrestling a shark is my herbal
Your
remedy,
holistic medicine helps get your chakras
I can say whatever the
aligned.
fuck it does.
Yeah, I've got these. It's like whoa.
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 Wow.
That was really weird.
What'd you do?
Like, I think.
Did you break something?
Wait, does
Your
this still
monitor
work?
just
Hold on.
fucked.
That was super weird, but yeah, like I
You
think
said you hated purple and your monitor turned purple. I just
yeah,
wanted to
like
let you know.
I think like an HDMI repeater failed or something for a second because this monitor was just like random patterns for a second there. Anyway, so getting back to homeopathy, I really think that like if you're having headaches and migraines, instead of taking like all those pills, you get addicted to them, and some of those
Wrestling a
chemicals are so
shark
hard. Just
is one of the
wrestle a
most
shark.
natural remedies.
Most natural remedies.
It's been in ancient Chinese lore for the longest of times.
So if both of you go wrestle sharks, you just
like
like
some of
come
it-
out of
It's
the
not
water.
shark fin soup. It's wrestle shark fins.
Like what is this? Some of it's blood pressure, but
Mistranslation.
the thing
no,
is,
no, see,
when you
see,
wrestle the shark,
it's
it builds up the
been known
tolerance.
to be a native healing native healing mechanism for like everything in Australia. Aborigines have been there for thousands of years. They know exactly what they're talking about. Just go wrestle a shark. It'll get rid of all your demons and all your aches and pains.
I've heard fingering a shark gets rid of cancer.
Here's what happens, right? It builds up your tolerance to high blood pressure, and then when it's too much, they bite your arm off, and then the blood pressure goes down.
You just bleed it out, and
then
just get rid of all the bad stuff.
You get rid of all the bad stuff.
It's like extreme leeches. But it's called sharking.
Yeah, it's like a detox.
Extreme leeches.
It's like a shark detox. I call it.
Leeches aren't good enough.
Shark detox.
Shark detox.
I call it a shark detox. You want a shark detox getaway?
This is where you pull out your Ryoka friends and just have them wrestle on a beach with you.
It's like, where are you going? Oh, man, really stressed out. I'm kind of getting sick. I'm going to New South Wales. I'm going to do one of those shark detoxes.
Yep.
If you have cancer, just shark fingering.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah.
It's a little bit more challenging, but it's a tougher disease. That's why shark fingering is it's a cure, but you got to go deep.
We're like a paragraph into this article. I just want you guys to know.
So I'm not saying anything. I'm just accepting and letting it happen.
Deep blue sea. Genetically modified sharks for a reason.
Can you read?
Better fingering.
Oh, LL Cool J.
A British man who received worldwide attention for wrestling the shark away from his kids on Australian beach has been sacked from his job as a result. When Paul Marshalsea, 62, made the daring rescue at an Australian bulk beach in Queensland in late January, he was actually on sick leave from his job in Great Britain. Marcella and his wife, Wendy, worked for Pat and Dowless Boys and Girls Club, a children's charity in the town of Myrdyth Tilfady, Wales, but they took 2 months break from their jobs, claiming work-related stress.
To go wrestle sharks.
It's de-stressing, man.
Yeah, they work with kids. You could relate to this.
I was about to say, speaking from working with, it depends on the age of the kids, but if it's middle school, yeah.
Yeah, if you
it would be about the same.
Can you imagine dealing with bratty, annoying kids, and you're just like, honey, listen, we got to go to Australia. We got to punch some sharks.
I need to punch a shark.
We just need to punch a shark.
Oh my god, the anger of kids! I can't hit my kids, but I can hit this fucking shark.
See, I could see that though. I understand this man. I could relate to the 62-year-old Englishman.
His wife was actually sacrificing the kids to the shark, but the husband didn't realize it, so he was just like, "Oh, I can punch a shark! Yeah!"
There's so much. It's pent up. It's
probably didn't even save the kids. They just saw the shark. Fuck it up. Just fuck it up.
Oh, it's real nice.
Yeah.
That nose blowing action.
Kids just happen to be there in the water.
Well, I need a shark for my remedy.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't have any sharks in the lake, but we can...
The sharks have dual penises, so you actually stick them up your nostrils, and it's like a cleanse. So when you actually...
It's like a fucking neti pot.
Neti pot.
Hemi-penis neti pot.
Yes. See? So it clears out the sinuses. And it's not like...
Fuck!
Squid sperm where the sacs stick in. No, it's just
sticking in burrow.
Yeah, they don't do that. It just clears out your mucous membrane.
See, you're saying this, but if you get that goes through your nose and comes into your mouth, and you just said earlier today that you're not gonna have any semen in your mouth, that would give you semen in your mouth.
Well, no, if you opened up your mouth,
that would give you sea semen in your mouth because they're in the water. So
if you open up your mouth correctly, it would just go shoot right out. So it's like a neti pot. So it's not even actually touching your mouth. It's just straight up, just shooting right out.
I'm just picturing a shark penis in your face, and I'm just enjoying it.
That would be a lot of skill for that shark to just go straight back down your nostrils and right out of your mouth without touching your mouth.
That's why it's a good cure.
It's magical, man.
Ancient Chinese remedy.
Random aside, neti pots are amazing.
Never used one.
Never heard of them.
I know what they are.
Basically, TLDR for those who've never used them, especially if you have a lot of sinus problems and everything. It's a little pot. It's like a little mini tea kettle. You put warm.
It triggers me.
You put warm salt water in. Okay. You hold your face over the sink. You put it up to your nostril, and it kind of and you enclose it against your nostril and pour water in, and you wait for water to go up through your nose, out the other nostril, and then you go back and do it the other way, and then you blow your nose. And when you blow your nose, you need to use a thick paper towel because you'll just destroy it. and it completely clears out all your sinuses. It's amazing. It's a super simple trick, and it works. Like if you're sick, it's
all
really
I can
good for
imagine
you.
is how much of your biological, like natural biology in your sinuses you're destroying with that.
I don't know, because it's just warm water. I mean, it's not.
It's salt water, but especially if you're using salt water, that's
Yeah.
gonna kill a lot of
I
stuff.
mean, you also
There's
don't.
a lot of things that kill a lot of things. Like,
But I mean, at the same time, your body's also trying to kill bacteria there. So I don't know. But maybe good bacteria. I don't know. Yeah, I think we're jumping the shark here, guys.
I read that and I appreciated it. I just didn't want to say it.
However, when the charity trustees saw the video of him wrestling a shark, they decided that the couple had been dishonest and decided to fire them, the Telegraph reported. The letter explaining their position read in part, whilst unfit to work, you were well enough to travel to Australia, and according to recent news footage of yourself in Queensland, you allegedly grabbed a shark by its tail and narrowly missed being bitten by quickly jumping out of its way. A second letter obtained by the BBC added the breakdown of the trustees' confidence and
His
trust
sinuses must be really clear.
in you, and your ability to perform as a role is so great that we will find that dismissal is the only course of action we can recommend. Marcelshi insisted that the stress was real, and he went to Australia on the advice of his doctor. He also believed that if you can survive in Australia, you can survive in Great Britain. So just take a trip there for 2 months.
See, I don't take it that.
If you come back
if
alive,
you can survive in Australia, you can survive children.
It is
Yeah,
a stressful
that's-
place, man. Everything's trying to kill you.
Yeah. See, when they give teacher certifications, why don't they just send you to a beach with a shark? It doesn't even have to be Australia. As long
I would
as
like
you're,
that a lot.
you just wrestle a shark, and then after that, they're like, all right, you can handle these elementary school kids.
You're good.
Yep.
No, the middle school kids.
Not wrong.
Not the middle school kids. You got to wrestle 2 sharks.
At the same time.
He also believes that his employer should have given him a pat on the back for wrestling a shark, not a kick in the keister. If I hadn't gone in to save the kids on the beach that day, me and my wife would still have a job.
But no kids. So it's a win-win.
Moral of the story is, don't save kids. It'll cost you your job.
I like how all these have like everything that we've read today has a moral.
And it's
Don't eat poop cereal. Don't save kids. The Oxford comment is the best. Should always be used. I forgot the other articles, but you get the point.
Don't eat raw squid, especially that fourth right limb.
Is it the end
Or
of that?
or you'll get pregnant.
Oh my God.
Moral of the story, don't save
Cats
kids. It'll
predict the
cost you your job.
future.
That's the moral of the story.
But only Russian cats can predict the future.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Hemi penis nutty pot.
I can use one right now.
Seriously, if you ever do
I'm
try
being
it though,
accused of getting ideas for you, so
it works wonders. It's awesome.
Oh God, no! Don't remind me of ideas for me when they that fucking like tremor bullshit egg-laying dildo thing. Oh,
squick.
What is this?
it literally is called Squick, and it just oh God.
So happy.
Oh,
It's the dildo that lays eggs.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I remember that. That was pretty bad.
It's named Squick, and it looks like a fucking tremor.
I'm sorry. The fact that it's named Squick just like cheers me up. Just period.
My favorite part
TV tropes
on the
Squick.
show where we reviewed that thing was when we just made all the noises. We were like, and like we were like,
That's where he got it from. Because he just like sent me this like, hey, look at these. Okay.
oh yeah, I don't think you were there.
No.
No, it was something different, and it just happened to link back to that, and now it just.
And of course I'm like, oh look, there's one named Squick, and he looks at it and just is horrified.
It is terrifying. If you pull that up, just search Squick.
I'm not. Nope. I've seen it. I've already
Just
seen it.
search
I've already
Squick
experienced
dildo. Just search Squick dildo,
already-
please. Just pull it up. Pull it up the feed. I don't even want to open my eyes. I just want you guys to just pull it up on the feed.
Why
because
do I have to pull it up on
Yeah,
the-
just
why do
pull
I-
it up on the
Ooh,
feed. Pull it
you
up.
could buy it on Amazon. Really?
What?
Yep. Hey, it even comes with the egg thing.
Yeah, you can make the eggs too. It's apparently currently unavailable though.
I don't see it. How's it spelled?
SQUICK. Squick.
Squick.
Dildo.
SQICK. Well, I'm
Ooh, it
searching
comes in
dildos.
flesh color.
You can change
Rosy
the
butt cheeks is what it's called.
I still don't see it.
Because I
Search
I typed in
Google. Don't search. Why would you search
There's
Amazon?
customer reviews.
Oh,
there's
my God.
none. Ugh. Oh, I'm so disappointed.
What's the site? What's the actual site?
Oh, Okay, so I got a black
ovipositor.
one. Ovipositor.
There's a Pinterest for it.
Ovipositor bothers me a little bit.
There's a Pinterest.
That looks fucking terrifying. That looks like a goddamn Tremor's mouth, like coming out of the ground.
I would get one and just put it like on a table and just make it like pop up things.
Yeah, hey, it's dishwasher safe.
I mean, it would be funny just having it sit there just to make him squirm.
Make it
What
into, like,
do you
a
use
squirt
to
gun,
make
just, like,
the
point
eggs?
it, like-
I love these questions and answers. Does it come with the egg mold? Indeed, the egg mold is included. Smiley face.
There we go. Somebody actually has the actual.
What do you use to
website.
make the eggs?
No, that's-
Straight gelatin from the canning aisle. You want stuff with no sugar or flavors.
You can get people to take Jello shots out of it.
That,
I don't think a Jello anal shot is the best thing that you could do for your body or
Put it in your
yourself.
mouth. Just point it and shoot it.
Somehow the flesh colored one is even more creepy.
It's not flesh colored. It's rosy butt cheeks.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's literally called
It's rosy butt cheeks.
Oh, and it's from Primal Hardware. Yeah, we've talked about Primal Hardware before on the show.
We almost interviewed Primal Hardware, I believe, at one point in time.
Yeah, they seem like pretty cool guys.
Here, that's the actual site.
Oh, they have nothing on their shop on Amazon that's public, at least. So yeah.
I sent you it on Telegram. Pyrodex.
Me? Oh.
Yep.
Actually, can you just go to Primal Hardware and just
Or-
look at their
yeah.
color codes?
That's what
Because
I'm looking.
Yeah.
their color codes for everything is fucking ridiculous.
Oh wait, hold on, guys. Are
They
we
have-
are we over 18? I don't know if any of us are over 18.
Oh God.
Yeah.
No, we're good. We're over 18. We're
All right, how do
we
how do
can
you-
lie. It's the internet.
All right, there we go. Oh wow, that's yeah.
I don't like that at all. That is just.
It's like these got like these
I like
little
how the
teeth
base is
down
so.
here.
Yeah, I was going to say like the base is so pointy. So if you get to the bottom,
You can individually color
Like
the
I just
spikes.
imagine that like these like have little muscles, so like you could like pick stuff up.
Oh God.
Well, yeah, it would. Why wouldn't it? Be a little, grabby.
Yep.
No.
they have more than one.
Yeah.
They do. Yeah.
They have one called Splorch.
Healthy, natural canine, healthy pink, light pink, lightish black, rosy butt cheeks, darkish white, black hole. Wait, keep going up, go up, go up, go up, go
Sorry.
up.
I like
I'm
rosy
reading
butt
these.
cheeks. Reading the colors.
Seaweed, torch flame blue, hard hat, chafed anus, choking hazard, brown eye, supernatural, neon lipstick,
Neon
hot
cartoon pussy.
cartoon pussy, fake grape
Wait,
flavor.
whoa. What's the difference between Red Rocket and Natural Canine? Oh, Red Rocket's a little brighter. Okay.
Red light, caution tape, tentacle monster, red rocket,
Caution tape.
banana, milk jug. I like
mean, that's
fake grape flavor as a color.
I'm sorry, tentacle monster. That's being racist. What about all the other tentacle monsters? That
I'm gonna grape you.
Oh God.
Stats. Usable length 5.
They have a YouTube.
Are they safe for anal use?
Well, yeah,
We
we-
are not doctors and cannot comment on whether or not this is safe for you.
They have a YouTube video about how to make gelatin eggs.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we've played these videos before. They're by the way, like
Glorp.
warning to anybody
I
watching
mean,
the video
he
feed.
seems
This is
excited
pretty.
about it. I guess we found out why.
No, I just like it 'cause
intense.
it's bothering him.
Okay.
To be honest,
Let's see.
they even thought of like how to make it like.
Proper.
So that's like
measurements.
depositing. Oh, that's not the same thing. Yeah, this video doesn't actually show. Yeah, it's just depositing.
Glorp.
There's so many tentacles. So many tentacles.
Oh, hey guys, FurCast is live now. Let's tune in.
Wait,
Hey, look, it's Glorp.
Warning to anybody watching
mean,
the video
he
feed.
seems
This is pretty.
excited about it. I
Oh
guess we
man,
found
there's
out why.
there's double FurCast
No, I
going
just
on.
like it 'cause it's bothering him.
Okay.
Okay,
They even.
okay, I'm gonna
just
mute
go to the
that.
comments.
The
Wait,
comments
can we
for-
wait like a little bit so we can
Not
listen
the
to ourselves
comments.
talk to
Not
ourselves?
the comments of our show comments. The comments, not the Inception comments that's going on right now that have not been listed yet. The previous video comments.
FurCastception.
Hey, we're watching ourselves. Watch ourselves.
Yeah,
watch
we're watching ourselves watch ourselves. All right. This is traumatizing, and the music doesn't make it any better.
Wait, there's music.
Wait, there's music. Hold on.
Wait, what does it say? I was watching.
That's
No,
the response.
Wait.
This is good. I'm jamming with this.
is exactly what I would think about when.
Yeah, definitely. That's jive. That's Zouch-like proportions on that bunny. Is this legal?
The best of questions.
Oh god. Weird boner right now. Oh my god.
Happy Egg Day. This is so much fun.
I like it.
This is so much fun.
Oh, look at the egg pop out of that.
This one?
Yeah, I don't like this.
Oh, that's an egg insertion tool.
The music is just.
Oh yeah, this is a good track. Let's see. Oh wait. Oh, I don't like the way it like.
You can see it go down.
Like I felt the stickiness of it, the way it moved, and it.
I don't like this. I don't like this. I'm actually more upset at the tentacle things because they have one that's called the tongue-ticle, which is a tongue, a giant tongue.
It's giraffe tongue.
Yes, but longer, and their picture is a wolf.
Oh, guys, this is like really.
I don't like that one.
I like this music.
I don't like this.
I think that cactus looks like a dildo.
Let's see here.
It was wet.
Oh, I gotta make all the eggs. Refrigerate to speed up.
See, I'm okay with the egg thing because it's just ridiculous, but the tentacle things are just too long. And
yeah.
Look through the tentacle things.
Goes through here, and it comes out of here. You have to squeeze it through. I don't like getting messy. This toy is not for you.
Okay. Yeah, I think this is the original video that we saw like years ago. I think it takes a lot of work. Let's see.
Nice and
Here we go.
It's gonna It's gonna happen.
I'm just gonna keep the camera on Fayroe's face.
Yeah.
We're watching this on the TV in the studio, but like.
If you use enough lube, there is no trouble at all. It goes right through.
No trouble at all. I like how it just stayed for like a little bit and then popped out.
Their cum lube, it really does add to the sensation having the coloration of the cum lube on it, but anyone will work fine. Does get you very messy though, so be prepared ahead of time with a towel and everything. And since it's made
Good
of
advice.
silicone
Good
checks
advice.
lint, hair, dust, anything on it. So you're definitely want to put down a towel.
Make sure you use a towel when you lay some eggs inside you.
I watched Aliens when I was like 3, right? just saying.
Like I don't like to like, you know, I'm not gonna kink shame people. I think it's hysterical.
Oh no, I find it's more funny how disturbed he gets.
You okay?
Don't touch me.
To be fair, I'm actually just as like disgusted about the tentacle section of this than.
Oh yeah, Petunia.
Petunia.
Can you go to the tentacle section?
Petunia.
Go to the tentacle section
of what website?
The same one.
The same one?
Yes. There's two sections for sci-fi.
Yeah.
There is.
The ovipositors and the tentacles. Yeah.
I don't like the tentacles. They actually no.
Which one?
Any of them.
Petunia.
Tongue
Petunia, no! Go to the Petunia page where it's all like looby. So I think it's the second to last one.
Second to last one?
Yeah, that's the that's a fingering Petunia.
Okay.
I think it is the last one. Yeah, no. Yeah, that one actually gets me.
I don't want to stick my dick in that. No. No.
You don't want to fuck Petunia? Because I don't.
Feed me, Seymour.
This is how he copes.
Feed me.
Little shop of horrors, little shop of terror, little shop of horrors. Oh, 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 oh. Now imagine I'm on your penis.
I mean, there is plant tentacles.
I don't like any of them. Actually, the tongue-tickle is actually also really gross.
You look like you're gonna have a nervous breakdown.
Like, imagine being like in a jar of the tongue-tickles, because they just look like giant tongues.
They're like little gummy worms,
all wet and moist and warm.
They're adult gummy worms,
and they just wiggle around. I would not.
Adult gummy worms.
Oh, and the little catchphrase for under the tongue-tickle is "Come on, baby, just one kiss."
All right, what do you guys want to do?
You know, if you want to like bang licking tongue or.
We're going for 2 hours and 20 minutes. What are you guys thinking?
It's hard to tell because it's not like hot in here.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's usually how we know when to end.
I mean, I'm out of a drink, so I guess.
I don't know.
Ooh, I left Pepsi.
I'm kind of feeling. What do we say we call it a night here, and we'll do some calls.
Is there any emails?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Let me check.
I don't.
How long is the tongue-tickle? I'm curious.
It's
It's 40 inches. How long is
Yeah,
Petunia?
I can't find like any emails just because it's all like Patreon, Google, Patreon.
Yeah, it's all just.
It's okay.
spam stuff.
Petunia is only 8 5/8 inches. The 5/8 are the teeth.
Here on Arrakis.
See, the sad part is, I'm pretty sure the 5/8 are the teeth.
Here on Arrakis.
Oh, they put a bottle into it. Look at that. They put a bottle.
Can you just grab the Audrey 2 song? Here.
What's it called?
Feed Me, Seymour.
Oh. There we go.
You sing and you sing. Feed me, Carbon. Feed me now.
That track?
Yes.
Yeah.
Feed me. Does it have to be mine? Feed me. Where am I supposed to get it? Feed me, Seymour.
Make this gets
all night long.
This gets so dirty if you're thinking about his penis now.
Right, boy. You can do it.
And I just imagine Petunia going singing with all the lube around it, just like, feed me.
No, I don't want to imagine that.
Take the EQ off so mouth sounds a little easier. So there you go.
Feed me.
Now we're nice and.
The sounds don't bother me. The stickiness does not bother me. It's more of the like jaws of teeth that is like surrounding a penis.
Also,
that is like ah!
You can also imagine like if someone like was going full at it and it's like all the way in and the teeth are just like splattered about.
I feel like it would hurt.
Oh, sure it would.
I'm pretty sure Petunia didn't have teeth.
Petunia definitely had teeth.
It's not teeth.
There's definitely teeth.
I want to hear "Feed Me, Seymour." I just want to just my life.
Feed me all night long.
It's rich for Petunia's pleasure.
Cause if you feed me, Seymour, I can grow up big and strong.
It's like midwife and And you didn't think there was some kind of sexual context?
I really like the whoever wrote all like the little catchphrases under each of these weird things. It's creepy, crawly, and likes the warmth of your body. And they had the Oxford comma, so they're right.
Feed me, Seymour.
Because a porn site is right.
Feed me all night.
This one has a pun.
Yeah.
Bring sex to a whole new dimension, and then they take the W and put it in quotes, so it's a hole. So it can either be like a hole, like the hole that would be depositing the eggs in your butt. Ooh, it's bigger than a beer bottle.
I mean, that one's just more technically, so it's just like straight up technically.
Okay. All right.
It's a big one.
I want to go home.
You are home.
You need to find a new home now.
This one says, how do you like your eggs?
How do you like your eggs? Like, oh my
I like this.
From chickens and not going in my ass. That's how I like my eggs. Preferably scrambled. And dead.
and not going into my ass.
I'm honestly surprised they don't have like a facehugger one.
No, they'll get there, I'm sure.
I mean, it already is there.
Some of these have nice...
I'm sure we can contact them and just ask them to make one.
Petunia's just says, nom nom.
Nom nom nom.
Let me eat your penis.
Petunia. All their other stuff is really boring, though.
I'm sorry, this is what happens when you ask me, hey, what kind of dildo would you like? Or what looks interesting?
It definitely looks interesting. It does not look usable.
I mean, I just thought it was funny.
This is
watching
why
him
I
swerve.
never like sex.
No, I mean, sex doesn't have to be
This fucking terrifies me.
It's okay, the terror just makes you tighter.
Wow!
This is my revenge for
Wow.
SpongeBob.
Holy shit. What is happening? I think we need to get rid of the air conditioning.
I don't like air conditioning anymore.
You know what it is? It's putting us in a comfort zone, and we definitely should not be in a comfort zone.
We should not be in our natural environment.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Just think about Squick the next time you even consider SpongeBob.
I can't believe you said that. This scares me. Well, good, because that makes you tighter. Like, wow. I don't think I've ever heard anybody say that about anybody. For any reason.
Your fear excites me. It just makes you tighter.
Oh, God. I can't
Clearly, you've not seen any kind of hetero hentai.
Oh, God.
I mean, you're not wrong.
That was like,
feed me, Seymour.
We gotta end this. Oh, God. I've been your host, Paradox Red Wolf. 299 episodes. What the fuck?
I've been your host, Fayroe.
I've been your guest, Nico.
I'm sorry, I can't stop laughing.
Oh, good. You okay?
I just saw Samuel wrote in the chat room. Ikasturi uses omnipositor. Fayroe faints.
Not wrong.
I'm not a fucking Pokemon.
Maybe she's into you fainting.
I'm done with this group of people on my life. I'm moving out. I'm getting a job. I am
You're
just
moving out of your own house.
Yes. I'm escaping life that is reality right now. I'm going into VR and never coming out.
I can totally picture you just sitting on the couch downstairs going like
I can see him like in VR, but like looking grumpy and upset. But like you can't see like his eyes or anything, so it's just like.
And like you could actually hear us, but you don't. Nope.
Just nope.
Yeah. Anyway.
I've just been your encouraging house guest.
All right, guys. It's going to be busy next few weeks coming up between Toronto Pride and Anthrocon and a bunch of other things. We're really not exactly sure when episode 300 is going to air. We might do shows in between then as well. We might do like a 299X. We might do like a video game show or something. So just stay tuned to social media. Stay tuned to our website. We will be back for that. And in the meantime, thank you for watching. Thanks for all the patron support. And we'll see you sometime soon. If you're tuning in live, stay tuned. Yeah. 299 episodes.
This is the Zana Broadcasting Network.